Stop.
Stop. Go upstairs. Yeah.
Okay. What did it? Hi guys, my bar. It's the bar table. It's in my.
Trayvon, what up? Alex, what up, Alex? Eric, Red's Dog, what up? Soul Controller, Dow Pitts, Dre Jones, what up? Eric Kwan, Susie Q. See you later, what up? Gigi, what up, Gigi? Long time MC. Terry, Conscious Black, Stone Cold, Mr. 221. Conscious Black, Terry, what up? Terry, what up? Jay Riddick. No, I'm under the weather. I just want to be in a little Halloween spirit. I'm under the weather right now. That's why I got Elder to hold me down today. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Yeah, I'm a little sick today, man. So Elder really gonna hold me down today, man. I'm under I'm under the weather. Laker fan, Gregory Brown, SS Robo. I just want to be in the Halloween spirit. Come on with a little mask today. I'm a big fan of Halloween and a big fan of April Fools. April Fools and Halloween is I always represent. And this year I couldn't really do nothing with Halloween because so I dropped the link for Elder. Yeah, my face ain't. Take it upstairs. Huh. Go show Kawan and Avery. Go scare Kawan and Avery. Dre Jones, I'm gonna let everybody on a little later, Dre. This is the Kareem and Elder show. I'm gonna let you on a little later. What up, Elder? Hello?
Hey, salute.
Salute.
Still a little jacked up, huh?
Yeah, I'm the flu. I had the flu, man. My kid's sick too.
Oh boy. Is it cold out there in New York already?
It's nice today. I ain't been outside, but it's nice today.
I don't know what's going on my phone. I got this new phone. Like I can't see the live chat on the phone. Y'all hit that like button. Come on in, come on in. Everybody hit the like button. What's going on? Salute, everybody. What's up? There's some shout outs. All right. Trayvon James, Alex, Eric Kwan, Reg Dog, Soul Controller, salute. Daryl Pitts, Ray Jones, Susie Q, see you later. Chris Cash, salute everybody. Mr. 221, JMR.
Hit the likes and
Salute,
subscribe.
salute. Let's hit the like. Let's hit the subscribe. Sister GG, good to see you. Jeremy Cameron, Conscious Black, Stone Cold, JR, salute.
Yeah, what up?
Capweezy, 605, 6501. Salute. That's Robo. Dennis Sound, 6887. Gregory Brown, salute everybody. What's going on? Salute. What's up? True and real. What's going on?
Real.
Banks in the house. What's up, Banks? Pistons doing all right. They scrapping, ain't they? NBN. Yeah. What's up, Aaron? Life is breezy. Salute, my brother. Shalom, my brother. Morrell Johnson. Mr. W. Eric Kelly in the house. Salute. Shalom. Terrence Harvey. George Garber. Oh, man. Y'all hit that like button as y'all come in. Hit that like button. If you ain't subscribed, which I know most of y'all already subscribed.
Yeah, all the people subscribe. I know y'all subscribed already, but the people who not subscribed, man,
it's that button.
The numbers it's gone kind of slow, man. I tried to do something last time. I'm gonna try it again one more time. I'm gonna see what number I need to be at. I'm at this my number. This the goal for we got to reach it before we go off air. That's the key. Before Elder before he goes off air. Before we go off air, the number had to be reached. This is the number right now, right? And
Weebay, salute. Shalom, my brother. Who I missed? That's somebody else I missed up there. Kevin. Salute. Appreciate all y'all coming in tonight. I see Terrence Harvey. Yeah. Salute. Yeah. Come on in. Everybody coming in, hit the like button.
This is what we need to get to, guys. I will give y'all a cash. Give somebody a cash giveaway. Elder for working today, cause I'm.
All right. So 30. We need 30 subs tonight. 30. We had 61.95. We want to get to 62.25. That's 30 subs. So if you're coming in, hit the sub. We get them 30 subs. Kareem said he giving away Move Blue. Cash Hola. Straight cash, homie.
Straight cash.
Julian Pratt, salute.
To lucky winner. To the lucky winner. So let's hit that subscribe button.
Hey, Red Dog, I ain't got no challenge on the court. 2 things. I'm retired from hooping, and 2, I ain't never coming to LA, bro. It ain't happening. I'll just tell you that right now. It had to be something real serious for me to come to LA. And if I do, I ain't there to hoop. I ain't there to socialize. I promise you that.
He don't like.
I don't even want to go in the state of California if I don't have to, bro. But I definitely don't want to be in LA.
He said he don't like LA or New York.
Nah, man. Now I'll go to New York, but I've been there recently. But California, one of the few states I have not been in. Only a few. I've never even been in the state of Cal. I've been all around that book. Mexico, Arizona, uh, Nevada. I've been above it in Oregon and Washington, all that. Yeah, but yeah, that gun law is ridiculous, especially when people don't live there. Yeah.
So yeah,
What's up, John? Salute, my brother. Big Matic.
Hey, John, what up?
Yeah.
Come on, I want it. Let's get the subscribers up, y'all. I will be giving out cash giveaway to a lucky winner. We're gonna drop the if we reach that number by time we go before we go off air.
We're gonna do a cash giveaway.
And then
There it is right there, y'all. Y'all see the number. What's up, Jeremy? Shalom, my brother. Shalom.
Because we have 30, a lot of people here that's not subscribed. And so that number should be easy.
Really?
It'd be a
man,
lot.
I'm gonna salute, my brother. Salute.
So
I heard they got some good weather and food good everywhere. Anybody, you can make good food everywhere. I heard they got some good weather, but I don't like big cities either. I don't like cities. Period. I definitely don't like big cities. So I like simple, quiet country. That's what I like. You're right, though. I definitely don't want no corruption at all. Yeah. What you got, Kareem?
Yo, so you saw the Myles Turner thing? We can talk.
I did.
We won't talk about, but
yeah, we can roll with it. Yeah, I saw it. I saw the Myles Turner thing.
What you think about that?
Yeah, it's Myles trying to maneuver. He actually, I think he's gonna get fined for that, Kareem. I think he's gonna get fined.
I think so.
Yeah, I think he's gonna get fined for that. But he's trying to get out. You can tell he wants to come to LA. And him and oh boy, think about it. When you want to go, you really play well. You're focused and all that because you want to impress. You're on a job interview. Those guys right now are interviewing. A lot of guys you're always interviewing in the NBA because you just never know what team gonna want you. So you always are interviewing. So you put it out there.
But didn't I tell y'all the first thing they said? And I told you he thought he was going. Remember, I did a video.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I said that he thought he was going to LA, and that's the first thing to open the question with. For Munch, and he said because he has mind, he thought he was going to LA, so that's why he's in LA in his mind, like where he fits in.
Yeah. And I think he can see where he could really help. I mean, they could use more interior presence. AD's cool, but he don't like to do all that banging. So he could do that. They can use shooting. He can do that. He's shooting like 38% from the three this year. In a couple games he's played and scoring like 16, 17 points, 4.5 blocks a game. I mean, he's got like 9 blocks in 2 games, man. He's sending everything away. So I see, like I was talking about it earlier, I think over on Showtime's channel, and I was saying I actually see it. I see where the value comes. I just don't think the other trades I think fits needs that we have more now. I also at the time had more faith in our centers, but one of them has been hurt and we ain't been able to see him, and he's perennially been hurt, Thomas Bryant, and the other one has not played as well. Jones, he just has not played as well. So if you fully committed to AD, which I don't believe the Lakers are, honestly, but if you are, you will want to get a guy like Myles Turner because you want a guy that can do the banging and do all that stuff so AD don't have to do it. Does that make sense?
And, no, but it's crazy. I'm definitely going to get – that's going to be my next follow-up question. Before I said this, because my homeboy, he called me. He told me he saw Myles Turner in the whole Indiana Pacers. He works down by the World Trade Center. And he said he saw the Pacers whole team down there today taking he showed me some things that they were doing. He said Myles Turner tall as shit. He said he said him, he said
7 foot, ain't he?
Yeah. He said he told the whole Pacers team was down by the World Trade Center today. and he was saying, "Yo, come to LA," and he said Myles Turner was put his hand over his mouth.
Yeah,
I
think
he said, "Yo, you need to come to LA." He said Myles Turner put his hand over his mouth like this.
You got a lot of guys, man, that just maneuver and all. It's just I was kind of surprised that he even took the route of actually directly answering that question. You know, now he didn't because the question was to will you give up the pick? So he was smart enough not to say anything about that. You know, he said that ain't my job to do. But I mean, I would be surprised if they try to smack him with a little fine. I would not be surprised if they try to do something like that. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's crazy. I see we got trolls in there already, huh?
Wow.
Troll, you a troll, brother? You want to be a troll tonight? That what you want to do?
Hold
How about Elder paid me to say he has the best take.
He said Elder paid me to say.
You said paid me to say he's got the best take. We got
that?
trolls in it. Elder paid me to say he has the best takes. Like I gave him money to go around telling people that I got the best takes.
Oh, now Soul Controller not a troll though. He cool.
That's a troll statement though.
Okay.
Talking about I'm paying folks to tell people that I got the best takes. I know. That's why I said that. You want to troll today? That's why I said it that way too. If you want to be a troll today, that's what you want to do. Salute one cool P in the house. Salute my sister. Andrew Bennett in the house. Jordan Murray in the house.
What up, people? Was good.
Salute everybody. Nathan P. How do you say the one right there? The Shania Neela. How do you say that? 88.
Yeah, Chanela.
Chanela. 88. Salute. Alan Mahmoud. Muhammad. Salute. Micah. Salute.
This is going to be my
come on in. You said what, Kareem?
Question to you about the AD thing, because now this is why I said everything is weird, because you got on one hand you got Anthony Davis situation, right? And then this Myles Turner thing. Now, if the Lakers not fully bought in on, if they're not fully sold on AD, do you think they make the Myles Turner trade?
Possibly as a replacement type of thing. They could be looking at, to have another, so if I'm gonna move AD, I gotta have some kind of big man. So they could be thinking that route. You know what I mean? I really think what the Lakers believe is if we can get some kind of deal where we don't have to give up both picks, that still puts us in a position to get a big, like a Kyrie or someone else big in their mind that come up. But that's their biggest thing. If they could get guys like that and only give up one pick, maybe a couple seconds, they fine. But I don't think it's been a deal that I've heard of so far that teams ain't requiring them to give up both picks. So I think the Lakers will sit on now what the team saw last night. Probably, I don't know, if you're really trying to get a deal together, you better do it now. Because the more the Lakers see Russ, if Russ keep playing well, you can get it. And that's what I remember when I was saying this to the what's the name? I was like, back then I was like, I don't know why everybody thinks during the season it's gonna be easier to do a deal. It's a lot easier. Yeah, it's a lot easier to do this deal in the summertime. When your rosters are not set, you can move 3 or 4 people at one time if you need to. Now your rosters are fully set. Teams would have to release and let guys go and do all this kind of stuff. And like I said, if the Lakers are playing bad, which they have been, that's going to take the price. That's going to drive the price up. You definitely going to give me 2 because you're desperate. You're going to have to give up the 2 picks. And if Russ is playing well, the Lakers is going to have 0 interest in trying to move Russ at that point. So that's why I did not understand most people thinking that, it would be easier to do this type of deal during the season. It just didn't make sense to me. So, like, right now, after the way everybody, we literally got Laker fans, like I've seen on a few Laker blogs and all this stuff. Laker fans are like, after 2 games, oh, no, we don't even want to trade Russ now. They don't want to trade Russ. They think we can win with this team the way it's currently constructed. You see what I'm saying? So it's just, and again, if you're playing well, why would you move it? If he's playing bad, why would you move him? Because it's going to cost you a lot more to move it. It just never made sense to me to try to do the deal during the season. So, and I didn't see teams coming down on their price. What you say, Kareem?
I still think they're gonna move him. Real quick, Dow Turner, hit me on my IG. I'll pull up. This hit me on my IG. Dow Turner. Because Elder, what you saying? Yeah, I think they're gonna move Westbrook. They want to do it either way.
I do, but I don't. I think the Lakers are 100% committed not to give up both picks to do it unless it's for that big name player. So if they're not getting, like if Brooklyn doesn't call, like if this is a example, hypothetical, y'all. If Brooklyn doesn't call and say we want to move Kyrie, because think about this right now, if you're the Lakers, if Brooklyn calls right now with all the stuff going on with Kyrie, are you giving up 2 picks for Kyrie right now?
No, not right now.
You see what I'm saying? It just, this is why I'm like, the reasoning behind it, unless somebody just get totally desperate and want to just give somebody, which I don't see a team doing. I don't. Now, Brooklyn had made it public that they would give Kyrie away for 1 pick and two seconds. I remember reading some article back then saying they would consider doing that. Joe Harris has been a disappointment. I think I don't know if he's hurt again or what. I know he ain't playing good if he is playing. So I don't think they got nothing there. Oh boy, just coming back, Seth. They still ain't got the guy from Indiana. What's his name? The scorer that's been out of the league for last since bubble.
TJ
Ward. They ain't got him. They look a hot mess. They look a hot mess. They really do. And if they get destroyed by Indiana, shoot, I'm looking like, okay, if I'm Brooklyn, I want to blow this thing up this early, which I don't see them doing. But if they did, I'm looking to get some of them players from Indiana then. If they over here destroying me and they looking good, they may want to get Buddy Hield or Myles Turner or somebody. You know what I mean? Instead of taking on Russ, like, well, send him to Indiana and we'll take this dude. So you just never know what these teams are thinking. Never know. Go ahead, Kareem.
So, I think one team gonna blink though. On that, the first team to blink, I think the Lakers gonna jump on the deal for the 1 pick. I think it's out there. I think every team know. I think Indiana know what the Lakers want. I think Charlotte know what the Lakers want. San Antonio, Utah. I think the first team that blinks on that 1 pick and maybe a couple seconds or whatever, I think the Lakers going. I don't think the Lakers gonna hold the team hostage and try to do what the Knicks did to Utah.
The Knicks are just stupid, bro. I don't know what else to just say. The Knicks really screwed that up. It don't take that long. It can take time to do a deal, but it don't take that long. And now, here's the thing. How is it that you do a deal that long, and then in the end, you get Danny Ainge to say something to the effect of, I don't feel like they dealt with me in good faith? Come on, bro. And the thing is this. If you felt like, as the Knicks, that was just too high of a price to pay, just don't play the game then. Pull out. Don't quit talking. You know what I mean? You knew what they wanted. And if you was never willing to give it, why string them along? Why string your fans along? But see, the Knicks fans, they just used to this type of disappointment and all that. But hey, you know what? I like I said, I would not have given all that up for Mitchell going to there when I already had a small guard that I brought in and paid a lot of money to. I wouldn't have done it either. I wouldn't have. But I wouldn't have been stringing them along, acting like we close to a deal and we really not. I wouldn't have done that. And I think, honestly, the Cleveland deal was better. I think they like the picks. I think they like the players way better. You can see it. You're not telling me these guys that they get, even that rookie playing well. Look how good Utah is with those Cleveland players. I bet they wouldn't be that good if you brought 3 or 4 Knicks players over there. Now, the Knicks are looking, what are they, 500? I don't know. What's the Knicks, y'all? I don't know.
I think
They
they're
decent.
under 500.
They're under. They're like 2-5 or 2-4 or something like that, maybe, or 3-3. Yeah, whoever knows the Knicks. I ain't seen Miss Bernard in here tonight, so I know she be on top of that stuff. But if somebody know the Knicks record officially, not guessing, put it up there in the chat, please. But again, I mean, I still wouldn't have done it. I'd rather go this route if I was them. So yeah, I think Ben. I see somebody saying Ben Simmons. I think he is questionable for the night. I think he could be injured too. So it's a lot. It's a lot going on in the league right now, y'all. Honestly, I'm not impressed with
Oh,
none of
they
these
3 and
teams.
3. They
They're
5.
3-3. I'm not impressed with none of the teams right now. Right now, except Milwaukee. They're the only team I'm impressed with. I
Yeah,
mean,
Milwaukee.
they're
Yeah.
playing at a championship level already. To not have a second best player, one of their closers, playing, and they still 5-6-0, whatever it is they are. Even the teams that are 4-1, 5-1, all that, those teams don't impress me because I know some of them finna fall off. It's just, you know what I mean. The Utah ain't gonna be. They're not gonna be that all year, y'all. That's not what they're gonna be all year.
Yeah. That's why
Portland ain't. Yeah, Portland ain't gonna be that all year. You
San
know what I mean?
Antonio.
Yeah, San Antonio. I'm not them teams. I mean, it's just gonna be a weird year again. Everything's been very different and weird ever since. Um, that the Cavs may be impressive because I thought the Cavs had lost 2 games, but if they're 5-1 and I think they played the majority of games without Garland, that is impressive. And I think the Cavs
won. He got
yeah,
this game.
yeah. I think Cavs. I think they're real. I think they're gonna be in the mix. Yeah, they're the real deal. They're gonna be in the mix. So I'll take that back. Cavs, I am impressed with.
But all them other teams, I agree, Elder.
Yeah, they're not. It's gonna be so different. Trade deadline after All-Star game, all that. It's just gonna be so different. I mean, y'all remember how bad Boston looked last year? They made one move and turned from what the 10th best team in the East to the 2nd best team. So it's just different, man. The league is weird now, man, especially with COVID and all that. A lot of guys was tripping when they found out people can still miss games for COVID. I'm like, yeah, they still treating it the same. Guys have already missed games because they're in the protocol already. So it's just strange, man. It's just really, really strange. Penny Magic, salute. Bree Love, salute. Curvin, salute. Appreciate all y'all coming in. PGH, Big Dog, salute. Appreciate Marion TV, salute. I think we missed y'all coming in when y'all did, but salute. Appreciate y'all coming. Hit that like button. Hey, if you're in here and you have not subscribed, Kareem got that number up there on the screen for a reason. Right now, when the stream started, he was at 6195 in subscribers. If we get to 6225, so that's 30 of y'all, we get there, Kareem giving away big money. We're just giving away straight cash, homie. We're giving away more money tonight. That's what we do over here. So, yeah, that's what we do. So, but yeah, the league is crazy, man. The Lakers, I don't like being a prisoner of the moment. You know what I mean? I just don't like being it. We got a really, really, really that's another team. I'm sorry. There's 3 teams I'm impressed with because I'm impressed with the Pels too. I ain't gonna lie. I'm impressed with the Pels. The Pels been good, even with a bunch of people hurt. The Pels have been good.
Yeah, Jones out.
Yes, they've had Brandon Ingram out. Zion's missed games. The rookie that they got from us, the number 8 pick from last year, that was the Lakers pick. The Dylan Davis or Dylan something Dyson Davis, I don't whatever. That dude, he been hurt, and they've had a lot of guys miss time and still been able to roll folk. You know, and so I'm impressed with they did, and I like Dyson Daniels. There you go, and I like the way the team is constructed there. They got vets, they got height, they got size, they got athleticism, they got shooting, they got mid range, they got ball handlers, they got creators, they got defensive dogs. I ain't even gonna front, y'all. The Pels is put together really good. The Pels are put together really good. I'm not predicting this. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised at the end of the year if the Pels were this year's Memphis, last year's Memphis, I should say. Y'all remember how Memphis snuck in there and got the 2nd seed last year? I wouldn't be surprised if the Pels are the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd seed in the West. I ain't on front. I ain't gonna lie. I would not be surprised. That team is well put together. They got some balance with some veterans and stuff in there now. Now, the only thing they don't have is winners. I don't know about anybody on that roster that's ever won anything. That's the only thing I can't remember. I don't think they got any veterans that have won anything. But they got everything else. And
They
Willie
got
Green
everything.
is.
Because if
Yeah,
you look
Willie.
at, they got everything. If you look at, they got wings for days. They got
Yep.
a lot of good size. They got big men. They got athletic big men. They got a big, strong big man in Valanciunas, an athletic big man in what's the guy Jackson Hayes. He athletic.
Yeah.
They got Larry Nance come do the little dirty work type guy. They got
Yeah.
power guy like Zion, the post guy. CJ. They got ball handlers. They got shooters. They got everything. Nice.
Got a lot. Yeah.
All
I
throughout
agree.
position. No, I'm still sick. Bro asked how I was doing. I'm still sick.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't
Kareem
show.
walking around with a mask on. He walking around with a mask on.
Yeah.
Hey, salute. Hey, salute. Who did I see? Lakers World Order. Salute. Salute
Lakers
Lakers
World
World Order.
Order,
I saw
yeah.
you in there. Salute my brother. Salute Preach. Somebody made a statement about the Lakers. The Pels is going to get Wembanyama with the Lakers pick. See you later. Said that ain't going to happen. I'm gonna tell y'all. I know some people don't believe in
I think
conspiracy
my heart
theories,
is
all
hot.
this stuff.
That was the
Bro, it ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you now. I think that the lottery has been rigged forever. I really believe that. It's way too many quote unquote coincidences for it not to be. So ain't no way in hell with all that they've gotten already from the what's the name trade, because they've gotten a haul from the Lakers trade already. That's why they so good right now. They're definitely not going to get the number one pick on top of that and have you would have two franchise generational type players on your team plus Brandon Ingram. You'd have him and Zion. Watch, that'll never happen. They not getting that number one pick. And they ain't getting a number two pick. Because from what I'm understanding, that Scoop dude or whatever his name is, they say he franchise changing too. That he on that same level, really. So you ain't losing if you get the number one or number two this year. So the Pels, I don't care what goes down. They're not getting them too high of a pick. I don't think the Lakers are going to be that bad where they pick going to be in that range either. I don't. I think.
You know how much noise that would be if that was to happen,
Bro. That would be.
Drop, Elder. How would you feel?
I couldn't do nothing but shake my head and be like, "What the hell the Lakers do to y'all? But bring y'all all this money." Golly, gee, that would be. Honestly, that would kind of tip that trade a little bit. Right now, I think it's a trade where both teams have won. Now, some would say the Pelicans have won, but I'm like, how? They ain't won no championship or nothing yet. The Lakers actually got a championship out of you. Make a trade like that for that kind of player to win a chip. They've already done it. So then the Pelicans do it so they can rebuild, have young stars to build around. But they've done it. They got a number one pick out of it. They got two number two picks out of it because don't forget they got Lonzo. They got a number one, two number twos, a number 4, a number 8. Come on, man. They done got a haul.
Got the other pick, the shooter they got, Trey Johnson. That was remember the Lakers pick too.
All of these picks have been very high picks and good picks. So to me, even the ones they traded, because they traded some of these picks.
Trey Murphy, I'm sorry, I said Trey Johnson.
Trey Murphy. I know who you meant, Trey Murphy. Yeah, they traded some of these picks. These players has all been involved. The guy in Atlanta, I thought they said, "Oh boy, was involved." Ain't that how Cleveland got the pick for the guy that's hurt, Garland? Ain't that how they got that? So I mean, it's been some great players involved in this trade. So right now, it's one of them trades, in my personal opinion, right now, that both teams have won. Now, if you mess around and stack that team and them boogers gonna win 6, 7, 8 titles in a row, 3, 4 titles in a row, then it'll tip and say, no, that trade worked out better for the Pelicans, you know. But the Pelicans are relevant now. They're relevant. So it definitely worked out for them. They're relevant. I'm good, baby. Thank you. Yeah, it worked out good for them. So, and I'm glad somebody put those salute pod chaos. I'm glad you put them stats in there because I want to be the first one in here to give Anthony Davis his props for the way he played, the way he fought through the injury, the way he banged with that big old Jokic in there last night, and really outplayed him because he hit big shots in the end. He killed runs that came in the game. I mean, Anthony Davis played well to me last night. I literally saw some people say he played like crap, and I'm thinking, what game were you watching to say that he played like crap? You know, like what was he doing that made you think he played like crap? But nobody played like crap. They got 23 points and 15 rebounds. I just think that's impossible for you to do that and play like crap. But I thought he played really good, showed up big at the end of the game through the injury. I just thought he did good. I thought it was a good last night. LeBron turned it around. He started off super slow. Him and Russ both with the missed layups. I don't know how many layups they missed. And but they both turned it around and had really good games. That was a total team effort, in my opinion, last night. I thought the team did really, really good. Lonnie Walker. I even appreciated Winion Gabriel. There's the little time he's in there to frustrate old boy and knock him around a little bit. You know, just knock him off kilter a little bit. So
I've been a little out of commission, but someone hit my, I think it was Gregory Brown. They asked me to talk about this, but I ain't know nothing about it. They said Danny Green shitted on Rob Pelinka. You seen this right here?
Yeah, I saw the thing and I read it, but I didn't take it as that. He just said it don't take a rocket scientist to put people with Bron and with what's the name. But again, it ain't as simple as that, y'all. It's not as simple as that. And if it's that easy, why haven't the Lakers done it since they got rid of Danny Green? Because here's the funny thing. Now, he got traded for Schroeder, right? Danny Green admitted in that article that he thought the Schroeder move was a good move. He thought Schroeder was a good fit for the Lakers. Now, why would Danny Green say that then? If he's saying it don't take over, y'all got to really, really analyze and look through what people saying. He's probably a little bitter that he ain't in L.A. He really wanted to stay. They end up moving him. He was a professional. That's probably what's coming out a little bit. And now he's not playing because he hurt. And I forgot what team was he on. Who team is he even on? Memphis or I don't even know who he on, but he hurt for somebody. Yeah, but he ain't playing because he hurt. I think he out for the whole year, if I ain't mistaken. But I think that's just a little shade at the Lakers because a lot of guys come, they sacrifice to come. Don't get me wrong, y'all. They do sacrifice to come. And then when it don't work out, you know what I mean? Like Danny Green, you supposed to be the vet. You missing wide open shots, shooting air balls to bro. Laker fans, and you know, he didn't have the greatest experience in LA.
But
so
the Lakers paid him good though.
You said what?
$30 million for 2 years.
Again, that was his contract thing or whatever he's got. But what I'm saying is this: he didn't like the experience there, and then the fans, the way the fans treat him, you know, the death threats. Remember, he put that out that there was some kind of death threats against his family when he missed that wide open shot, all that stuff. I can tell when there's just a little shade going on because you don't like the way your situation ended there. But you got to look between the lines because you can't sit here and tell me it's easy to put shooters around and don't take a rocket sign, but then say that when they traded me, because they traded Danny Green to get Schroeder and gave up a first-round pick, and come back and say, well, that was a good move for them. Schroeder ain't never been known as no shooter. He's a penetrating point guard. He's a scoring point guard, you know? So, again, you have to do what you think is best. Everybody's mad at the Lakers for blowing that team up. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, ain't no way in hell that team would have repeated.
No,
that team that we had would not have repeated.
Hell no.
And I don't have any issue with the Lakers going a different direction because you got to try to stay one step ahead. And again, Lakers was a good team. We just had the injuries to the superstars. I don't care how great our team is. If LeBron is hurt or Anthony Davis is hurt, we don't have a chance of winning, y'all. That's just how the cookie crumbles in the NBA. So when Anthony Davis got hurt, remember LeBron was hurt the whole second half of that year, came back towards the end of the year, but he really wasn't the same. Y'all know he'd have some days where that ankle was strong and he can get up and dunk. Other days he looked like he was out there playing on one leg. So he wasn't even 100% going into the playoffs. Then AD gets hurt in the playoffs. So it just you got to know, you know, Danny Green, cool, man. We appreciate you helping us win the chip, bro. You know, I think that was your third or fourth or whatever. And, you know, but all that shade at the Lakers, it's easy to, hey, a lot of people are very good at coming around shitting on you when you're down. But they're not the ones that's going to be there to clean you off and help you get back up and all that. I like people like that. It's easy to talk bad about, like right now, a lot of folks, because I'm back talking about the Lakers a little bit here and all this, they want me to just shit all over the Clippers. I'm like, no. Clippers look like shit just like we look like shit. Why the hell am I shit on the Clippers or the Nets? And we all look like shit. You know what I'm saying? We all got a long way to go to get our stuff together. The good thing is we got a long time to do it. We still got 75 games to go, 76 games to go. you know. So, but yeah, I didn't put too much stock in that Danny Green article. I didn't. I didn't put too much stock in it. Any old player that's throwing shade at a team, you know, I ain't put too much. I don't put too much stock in it. Just move on and do what you're gonna do. He said the Warriors got 4 losses. Why nobody talk about that? Cause it's early, bro. And y'all remember it to be salute Brad, Vino. Um, y'all remember the Warriors didn't look world beaters at all in the beginning of last year. They give them time. Give them all these teams that we know are good with talent. Just give them some time, y'all. Give them some time. Look how bad Boston. Look how bad Boston looked for the first half of the year last year.
D. John says no excuse for the Clippers.
Again, it's early though. Nobody making it. I'm not making excuse for the Clippers. I'm not making excuse for the Nets. I ain't making excuse for the Lakers. I'm just saying it's early, and I was saying this I think on my guy's show's time earlier because one dude was saying if the Clippers lost tonight, they playing Houston, I think, and he said if they lose tonight, it's panic time. I'm like, nah, bro, 7 games into the season. And I reminded them, look how bad Boston was. Boston was what, a 10th, 11th seed last year? They made one trade at the trade deadline and was able to move all the way up to second. Is that normal? Not necessarily. But again, you can see it can happen, especially if you already have a good nucleus together. One thing can change the chemistry of everything. Everything. So I'm not tripping. The Clippers got a lot of talent. Old boy just needs to learn how to deal and function with that talent. See, that goes to show you a lot of folk like to give Ty Lue a lot of credit for being this great in-game man and all that kind of stuff. It's hard managing a whole bunch of egos and talent, bro. And when you got a leader that can handle some of that, like a LeBron, like he did in Cleveland, he took a lot off his chest. Now, I'm sure he put a lot of weight on Ty Lue, but I guarantee he took a lot off Ty Lue, too. Who's that guy now? Because guys let's keep it real. They're not listening to Kawhi like that. They're not listening to Paul George like that. They used to Paul George throwing them on the bus. They used to Kawhi just not being there, man. And it's hard. It's hard to respect a leader that you ain't been like Kawhi's been in the trenches for the Spurs. He's been in the trenches for Toronto. He ain't been in the trenches for the Clippers. So it's hard to follow that, you know? It's hard to follow.
If you're the Clippers after this year, so I'm going to ask you a 2-part question. The Clippers and Lakers. Let's say Clippers and Lakers both flame out within the first and second round. And let's say Kawhi, we already see his injury history. And let's say AD let's say he played around 60 games. If you the Lakers and Clippers, would you consider trading Kawhi and Anthony Davis?
You're not meaning for each other, are you?
No, not for each other.
Yes, I would consider trading Anthony Davis. No, I would not consider trading Kawhi. I just think I think they married, bro. The Kawhi and Paul, what they got invested in them two, I don't see them getting off of that and then making them better. So I don't think they can get off them dudes. Really, I don't. Because my thing is this: what is Kawhi really worth? You know, we know he's a good player, a great player, one of the best in his era. But what's he really worth? What team is going to really be willing to give up young players, future assets, all that for a guy that just cannot stay on the court? And it ain't like he getting younger. He on the other side of 30. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think that the Kawhi thing. I think that will be more embarrassing because once you put it out there, then it's kind of like the KD thing, y'all. I'm telling y'all, KD was pissed by that. I think that salute, Sister Angie. Salute, Angie.
Hey,
salute Paul,
doing,
Robert
man?
King, Mosley Taylor. Salute. Some new
Mosley
folk coming
Taylor,
in. But I really believe what helped motivate Kevin Durant was some of the offers these teams were sending back. When you got a team like Memphis say, no, we're not. But not only are we not sending you our best player, we're not sending you our second, third, or fourth best player. Our package would have to be put around draft picks. That's all I'm worth. See, remember when that came out? The next day, that's when Kevin Durant came out and said, I'm going back. This thing can start getting embarrassing. And see, same type of thing with Russ. This is what I was talking. I think the ticket earlier about maybe yesterday or today. I can't remember when it was, but I was like, bro, if this thing actually works out with Russ, he got work to do because you got a 14-year relationship you had with your agent who's been your guy for 14 years that told you this is what you need to do, and you broke off that relationship because you were stubborn and ignorant. You need to go mend that thing now. Because now you're doing exactly what this man told you need to do to save your career. He gave you solid advice. And because it wasn't what you wanted, you broke off the relationship that you never should have done. So it just, man, it just looks bad for some of these people. So you may want to be careful putting Kawhi on the market. You may want to be careful putting Anthony Davis on the market. But I think Anthony Davis, because he's a big man and he's super skilled, right? And he plays more than Kawhi. That's the thing people don't want to admit. He actually still plays way more than Kawhi does. I think, and he's younger. So I think you can get something for Anthony Davis. Now, what you get, that I don't know. Depends. And I think I said earlier to Ticket a couple of days ago that what I would do right now, I'm still trading Russ. I need Russ.
No, I'm not asking you about Russ. I'm not asking about. We all know.
Okay, we won't get there. Okay, I won't get ahead. I won't get ahead. I'm
asking strictly about if you
AD, yes.
Would
AD,
you consider
yes.
and would you consider trading Kawhi Leonard?
No, Kawhi, no. AD, yes. And the reason I'm saying Kawhi, no, because I don't think you're gonna like what you're gonna get offered for Kawhi. I think you could get a package that would make you say, you know what, we got to think about that for AD. I don't think you're going to get that. Because think about the Nets. Now, hold on. Think about this. This was Kevin Durant. And they didn't get a package remotely interesting for him. It became embarrassing. Imagine. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm just saying, imagine if you're Kevin Durant and you believe you're the best player in the world. And these teams are putting up these offers for you. You see what I'm saying? That it could get bad. It could get embarrassing. And I think if you put Kawhi on the market, bro, I think it would get to that point. Because I think teams would flat out lowball you for Kawhi. I really do.
But my thing is this: if a guy not playing the way ain't playing at all, then to get off that contract. Let's say I'm asking you this. Let's say if you find a deal. Okay, a perfect example. Example, right? Kawhi's not playing at all. That just his needs is shot. What we hearing, right? Would you trade Tobias for Kawhi Leonard for Tobias Harris and let's make up some things, and let's say Philly offer you a first and a second. If you the Clippers, would you take it?
Nope. Because I got because I have way too much invested in him.
But if he's not playing at all, see, this is what I think a lot of people is getting wrong. If a guy's not playing at all, and you're going through this year after year, and you got an easy way, let's just get off his contract. He got 4 years left on his deal. Let's get off his contract. We could get a guy in that's healthy, that's playing, and we're getting a pick off it. You sometimes you have to cut your losses. You can't always look at and say, "Oh, we got too much invested in him." But it's like, why keep sinking in the sand? If this guy is not playing every year, you're going through the same thing over and over. He's not playing at all. I understand that you're not getting a good player. I mean, the player at his level, but you're bringing a guy in that's healthy, that plays every game. A guy, and you're getting some first round picks, and you're getting off the money sooner. Like when I'm hearing Kawhi Leonard, his legs, his knees is gone.
My thing is this. Hold on. My thing is this. You're a billionaire. You would have investigated the level of health of Kawhi's knees before you just gave him this last extension, right? You should have. I would just can't see any owner not doing his due diligence with a player like that. My thing is this: if I'm going to give up Kawhi, I honestly think I can still, even though the offers won't be what I want, I can do better than Tobias Harris. I can find what I would do is I'll find that team that has a good young talented player that maybe hasn't made an all-star team yet, but he's trending in that direction. I'll use an example, like a Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, a player like that. And if a team don't want his contract, even a De'Aaron Fox, a guy like that, I would go and rather get one of them on their max deal, because remember, they're on the first level max, so they're only making high 20s, low 30s. You see what I'm saying? I'd rather go get one of them guys than to take Tobias Harris back. That's why I'm saying hell no to that deal. No. Now, if you say Tobias Harris, Maxey, and 3 first-round picks, Maxey's the young player that I like. Tobias Harris is. Hold on.
Why
I'm just saying. All I'm saying is that that's what they're saying. If that's what they're saying, then I would be interested. But all I'm saying to you is this: if the best thing in the trade would be, what's his name? I forgot it that fast.
2 first-round picks.
You didn't say 2. You said a first and 2 seconds, or something. What you said at first.
Well, I meant to say, 2
first-round picks.
Picks.
Nah, I'm not doing it, because I really truly believe, even though I won't like the other offers, I still think I can do better. And if I'm going to trade Kawhi, why not get somebody young that I can still have a chance to develop, that's showing big-time talent?
You just said you ain't going to get early. That's what made me say that, because you just said that you're not going to be able to get nothing for Kawhi.
You're not listening to me, Kareem. You're not going to get the haul that you think you should get for a player of his caliber. But you can get, I just named you 2 type of guys you can get. Those guys have 0 accolades, 0.
I don't think OKC will do.
Again, I gave you 2 examples, bro. I gave you 2. You don't think Sacramento will do it? Say Sacramento starts off like they did this year.
No, I said OKC. I ain't say. I said
okay.
OKC.
What about Sacramento? I gave you 2 examples. What about a player like that?
Sacramento do Fox for him.
And I could probably go through the league and find other teams that has younger talent that they're not happy with, or that talent don't want to be there. And again, it's not going to make the Clippers, it's not going to make them a contender. But I'd rather deal with that moving forward than just deal with Tobias Harris.
Well, okay. So
that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And that still ain't a great deal. That ain't a great deal to me. If all I got invested in Kawhi, if all I'm getting back is just like a young up-and-coming star, that ain't good enough for me. That ain't good enough.
Me personally, I would do it on shift if this guy's not playing and you're going through this every year. Why not get up under us? Why not?
Let me tell you this. Here's another thing. It doesn't really benefit you because Tobias Harris, you're not bringing him in to play. You got a team full wings. He's not helping you in that area.
No,
you got guys. Let me finish, bro. Let me finish. You already got, and I'm going to make this make sense since you putting it in there like this, a pretty good situation. That'd be a horrible deal for the Clippers. And because the Clippers are so far over the salary cap, his money falling off does nothing for you. So that's not a benefit. So he's not really going to help you on the court because you already got a bunch of guys that can do what he does. And it's not going to help you salary cap wise because you're already still in the luxury tax. So where's the benefit? I just got an extra body to throw out there? No, if I'm going to throw an extra body out there like that, I'll take it from a young guy that I at least have some semblance of a chance to develop. Or if I don't develop, he becomes a good trade chip towards the end of his contract because he's still young. How old is De'Aaron Fox? 23? 24? So at the end of his contract, he's going to be what, 26?
No, okay.
27?
Okay, so, no, the point, listen, I'm not, my thing was, it's not like I just threw Tobias' name out there, but the point I'm making
That's a bad deal, though. That's a bad deal.
The point I was making is, would you do trade Kawhi? And you said no.
No, not for that. Definitely not for that. Definitely not for that.
No, when I asked you, Wayne, you said you wouldn't trade him.
I probably wouldn't look to trade him. I wouldn't because I'm so invested in him. I would because again, I would know because see, this is what I'm hearing. What I'm hearing, it ain't Kawhi because when we saw Kawhi, did he not look good? The little time that he played in the 2 games he played in this year, he looked fine to me. I mean, he needed to get his rhythm going on, but he looked like he was fine. It's the Clippers not wanting to play him. They don't want to play John Wall. They're putting these restrictions on their players. It's not the players, from what I'm hearing.
Kawhi had knee soreness.
Again, when you on that level and you didn't have surgery on it, you're gonna have that. Just because the knee sore don't mean I can't play on it. Put some ice on it, elevate it, get off of it, get out there and play. But and what's the name put on there? Kawhi. They had the article. He put the article up there where Kawhi said, "I want to play in that game last Tuesday, whatever it was he missed." And the team told him, "No, you can't." So in his scenario, he's saying he's ready to go. It's the team saying, "No, we're gonna take a slow, precautious, blah 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 blah." Look at John Wall. John has not. I mean, I don't know about y'all. I think John Wall's looked good. Me personally, I think he's looked good in the games he's played. In the minutes, I think he deserves to be starter. In my personal opinion, they won't let him play back to back. I'm like, John Wall stood out a whole year last year. What they're trying to do is this is their structure. This is their scheme to make sure everybody's healthy for the playoffs. But they're going to sacrifice something in the regular season to get that. He's thinking, my team is so good. I got enough players, but we should be able to get through this regular season without me having to overwork these guys and keep them fresh for the playoffs. But the problem is you can't get no continuity. You can't get guys to come together. They look like shit. They look trashy. They do. They ain't committed on the defensive end. He would be better, in my opinion. Start John Wall. Start Kawhi Leonard. Start the guys you know at the end of the year during the playoffs you want to start, and then just limit their minutes. Let Kawhi play 20 minutes a game, no back-to-back. Let old boy play 30 minutes a game, no back-to-back. If that's how you feel, which I don't know, John Wall I ain't heard no injury for him, but why they won't let him play back-to-back? These owners, because of how much money they got invested, they're the ones pushing for this load management BS. But they got so much in him, and people forget. Paul George's deal is tied to Kawhi, because Kawhi was the one that said, I ain't coming without him. So you have to look at what you did to get Paul George, too, and all those picks. That's why I'm not just letting it go for Tobias Harris in a first and 2 seconds. Hell no. I'd rather keep him.
Well, you stuck on that. That wasn't the main of the main question I asked you was
I think I understood it.
Yeah, would you trade him? That wasn't the
No.
thing. My boy now the Kareem faking being sick, he didn't want to take his trick or treat. Yeah, they went trick or treating. I could take them though. Shit, I'm sick, yo, bro. You know, shit, I'd have been out right now. You know, it's all these Halloween parties. I don't miss Halloween. I ain't go out all up in the house all weekend. Ain't do not one video. But yeah. You're right. You're right, Knowledge.
What did he say? Hey, salute, Knowledge. Said Kareem faking sick. Oh, then he said salute. Okay, Kareem almost coming up on the 1 year anniversary. Oh, the Kareem and Elder show is? Is that what you're talking about? Or the Kareem report? What's the 1 year?
Elder show.
Oh, so that time flew by fast, bro.
Fast,
it's been a year?
You know, almost.
Wow. That went by quick. That went by really quick. Cool. No, a lot of these teams, like the Lakers, are in bed with LeBron. You know, I don't see any trade scenario that I would trade LeBron under. I don't. None of them make sense fiscally for that team. So that's why I'm like, AD, I will consider, because I've gotten my portion out of the trade. I got a chip. So I've reaped some of the rewards of the trade. What I said I would do with AD this year with the Lakers, I would still make the Russ move, because I know I need balance in that roster more than anything. We got guys playing hard. We got guys committed to play defense on a championship level. We need balanced roster. We need guys that can be more. We need bigger wings that can help us rebound and defend even better. And we need guys that can shoot. You give me that, then I want to see what that looks like with AD. Then I can give that 20 games, right? I'll give that 20 games. Let's see what that looks like with AD. AD already banged up. I don't want him banging at all. So I'm really, really, really thinking about a center for AD. Even, and I'm being honest with y'all, even if I had to go the route of what's his name, Marcus Cousins, or I would probably go the guy that was in Miami, been bouncing around. I can't, man. I don't know why I don't be remember none of these dudes' name. I could see his face, but Whiteside. I'm sorry, Whiteside. I may go that somebody that I know that can bang in there, and AD don't have to do it. I may go that route. Just, I mean, right now, I would probably go that route on the cheap. I would probably bring in like a Whiteside, because which one of them is Whiteside's better? They both trash, but Whiteside's better defensively than DeMarcus Cousins is. Correct.
Correct.
So I'm probably going that route. I don't need their scoring, whatever they bring to the table. I don't need that. Right now, people would say Boogie help you shooting. He would, but he's atrocious defensively. He's atrocious. I need somebody defensively that can take the banging burden off of AD, to where AD's only playing center in the fourth quarter, pretty much. You know what I mean? Maybe closing out a quarter, and then, you know, the last bit, the last 7-8 minutes of the fourth quarter, that. But starting the game, starting the third quarters off, no. I don't want AD having to bang with these big centers.
Somebody put this on Twitter.
Deadman is on Miami, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's on Miami. Yeah, he's already on the roster.
Well, would y'all do this trade? This for Elder and everybody in the chat. Someone put this on Twitter. It worked financially, so you don't have to do the numbers, because it went success. I see. It says a 3-team trade. It says Russ and 2 first-round picks to Indiana, and it says the Spurs, Pat Bev, Kendrick Nunn, and I think 3 second-round picks, some for Indiana, some from the Lakers. And the Lakers get Doug McDermott, Myles Turner, Josh Richardson, and Buddy Hield.
So essentially, the Lakers are giving up.
The Lakers giving up Russ,
3 guys,
Bev, Kendrick Nunn,
and we're getting back
2 first-round picks and 1 second-round pick. And the Pacers giving up Myles Turner, Buddy Hield, and 2 second-round picks.
Those are going to San Antonio, though, right?
Correct.
So San Antonio is getting 3 second-round picks for their guys. They're getting 1 per player, pretty much.
They're getting 3 second-round picks plus Kendrick Nunn and Pat Bev. And they're giving up Doug McDermott. Because, mind you, they saving money because Doug McDermott got a couple years left.
Yeah.
So they got giving up Doug McDermott and Josh Richardson.
The only negative of that deal, in my opinion, is I don't think San Antonio will do that deal. I don't think they would. I don't think they do it. I don't think they would value the second-round picks and the $18 million falling off their books. They're already under. Remember, they need money to hit the floor.
No, but that money, no, that's this year. They need money to hit the floor.
Yeah, they're under it. They're under the floor, so they have to get to it. So they don't need to save money. they're already under the floor.
No,
so they need to.
That other money,
they need to absorb. You said what now?
Doug McDermott money is contract.
I understand. What I'm saying is,
would you do that trade? Would you do it if you?
No, I don't. If I'm the Lakers. I don't see them doing it. No, because I don't think the Lakers value those guys, because they're all just role players. All of them are, and I don't think the Lakers value them on that level to give up both those picks. That's why they kept saying, "We got to get this right. We got to get this right." I like that age.
4 guys. You getting 3 shooters.
I fully understand that.
And a rim protector.
Hold on, I'm going back to the Kareem report. This is what Kareem says. You don't give up unprotected picks for role players. Unprotected first. Did you not say that?
No, I said that, but I'm just asking you. I'm just asking what you do.
Well, I'm going back to what you done recommended us to do. Never
No,
give
but I'm
up
saying,
unprotected.
your opinion. I'm asking your opinion.
I'm telling you, I agree with that. I don't want to give up unprotected first round picks for those role player guys like that. No. I'd rather do half that deal and just give up one pick. And I know you're saying, well, that's what you're doing. You're giving one pick for here and one pick because you're not, because Indiana got both the picks. So you still gave up two picks. Exactly. Then you end up giving up, So you still gave Indiana two picks for that. I don't see that deal at all because San Antonio not taking that deal, and I don't think the Lakers would do that. The only team in that scenario that I think would do that is the Pacers because again they getting what they want. They're the only team getting what they want. That's the only team. The Lakers said if they give up those two picks, it's got to be for some guy that moves the needle like an all-star. None of those guys move the needle like that.
I want to hear from you guys. Would y'all do that? Y'all heard
Lee Kenny, salute, my brother.
I want to see
y'all do that trade
in the chat. Say yes or no. I'm gonna say who they receive. The Pacers, the Lakers giving up because I don't think they care about other teams getting. But I'm gonna say it anyway. The Pacers.
Eric Kwan, I like that.
The Pacers. I'm gonna say who the Lakers getting. So I'm gonna say what the Lakers giving up because I don't think they care about all the other things. Lakers giving up Russell Westbrook, Pat Bev, Kendrick Nunn, and 2 first-round picks. And the Lakers getting. This is what the Lakers getting. But I ain't gonna because y'all know y'all don't care about all the other stuff. Doug McDermott, Myles Turner, Josh Richardson, and Buddy Hield.
Everybody's saying no so far. Everybody's saying no. Hey, King Charles, salute, my brother.
Yeah, salute, bro. Go subscribe to King Charles.
Oh, yeah. Jordan Murray, Eric Kwan, Lee Kennedy, D Supreme, salute D Supreme. Mosley Taylor, salute. Benji, salute. All them said no, though. I'm reading the names. Everybody said no. Matter of fact, no. And no one said yes. That's not been one yes I've seen so far.
Everybody saying no.
I don't know who put that together, but again, remember,
Somebody did it on Twitter.
Yeah, trades have to work for all teams, and that trade don't work for not even half.
What they do if they the Lakers?
I understand it ain't working for the Lakers because the Lakers is giving up 2 picks for role players, and that's what they don't want to do. So it ain't working for the Lakers. It don't work for San Antonio because they're not getting any first round picks, and they're not eating up salary. See, San Antonio kept that money underneath the floor so that they could eat salary to get the first round pick. They're not getting that in that trade. They actually are losing salary because the players they're bringing back make a lot less than the players they're sending out. So they will be even further under. They don't want to save money in a trade. They want to take on money to guarantee them to get the first round pick.
So Jay Riddick and Gregory Brown said they'd do it.
Jay Riddick, yes, and Gregory Brown, yeah, 2 out of 200. We know the 2 guys that we would definitely not be the GMs of the Lakers. Now, Eric Kwan, he put a trade ideal in there. That's a trade that I would do both picks for. I would. Both, and they'd be unprotected. If I got that from Utah, those 3 guys, I'll give up both picks right there. I got length, I got shooting, I got athleticism, I got youth.
They all under like 27, right?
All of them under 26, I think. Beasley's the oldest one out of them. How old is he? 26, 25, 25, 26? He the oldest out of all them dudes. I got length. I got a 7-1 guy that can play 2 through 5. Vanderbilt can play 3, 4, 5. Beasley can play 1, 2, 3. Man, they all up. Well, Vanderbilt can't shoot, but he's my junkyard dog. I got 2 bona fide bucket getters. Oh, that deal right there, I'm easily giving up the 2 picks for that. I am, and I'm putting them guys as part of my future. They gonna be on the Lakers in 2027. That's 5 years from now. Marketing won't even be 30. Vanderbilt won't be 30 by then. Hey, Jordan Murray. Everybody stay hurt, really, bro. When you really think about it, there's not a lot of players that is just Iron Man in this era. All these dudes are hurt. So I'm not as big on the hurt thing. I mean, unless you hurt like a Kawhi and you ain't on the court ever, and because here's the thing, you said about Lauri Markkanen, but he ain't more hurt than Turner. Turner been hurt more than him. She said Beasley turns 26 on November 26th, and he's the oldest one out of that group, ain't he? Oh yeah, I'm easily doing that deal. I'm getting 3 guys 26 and under, 2 bona fide bucket getters, a bunch of length. One just he ain't y'all gotta watch Vanderbilt. He ain't no dog, y'all. That's a wild hyena. That boy, he be guarding 2, 3 guys out there, man. Vanderbilt, every team should love to have a guy like that. I don't know how he slipped to the second round. Probably just because he's not the greatest scorer.
I wouldn't do this, right? Like y'all, Caruso ain't doing shit with Chicago, and we gotta give out a pick now. I take Patrick.
No, he said figure. He said figure out the picks. Don't that deal right there is not even first rounder guys. Those are all second round pick guys right there.
Yeah.
None of that's first round guys. So he's saying maybe the Lakers Bev in a second for Alex and Javonte Green, or maybe 2 seconds.
I would let Pat Bev.
But I don't think that money. How much Javonte Green make? He must not be making no money. Because Bev make 13. I know Caruso make what, 9? He making 9. So if Javonte making 4,
he makes about 3 million. I think it works. But I wouldn't.
They ain't giving up that Brissett dude, Conscious Black, but they keeping him. They like him a lot.
But they might be open again because the guy, that rookie, is killing.
Yeah, but this guy. I don't think. Nah, I bet they keeping him. That's cheap. That's cheap. I wouldn't. They stupid to give him. I don't care how that rookie be scoring 40 a game. I'm still not giving up O'Shea because he still fits and he's cheap. Don't make sense for me to throw him in unless I don't like him. We having issues. He wants to go. You know what I'm saying? Unless he's a totally disgruntled employee, that's the only way I would consider that. Because if he likes being there and want to be there, no way. Oh, she said Green only makes 1.8. So yeah. I don't know.
They said it worked. Trade machine. He said it worked. So.
Oh yeah, I'm sure the numbers could work. Yeah, and see, the trade machine going to work with Indiana and the Spurs because y'all they're under the floor. They can eat the salary, so you don't really even have to match salaries a lot on them deals because they just gonna look at it as Indiana going to eat the salary or the Spurs going to eat the salary. But in reality, it don't work because when you eat salary, you want a first round pick for doing that. Yeah. Hey, I can tell you this, Daryl Pitts. He said Vanderbilt didn't play good at Kentucky, but Gabriel played better there. Who you taking now? Vanderbilt a way better player than Gabriel now.
Yeah, I do remember they both played at Kentucky. Yeah.
Yeah, Vanderbilt. I guess he's built for because some cats are just built for the pros. They may not look that great in college, but they get. I mean, look at Russ. What did Russ average in college? Y'all like what? 13 points, 14 points.
Yeah, Russ.
This booker come to the league. He come to the league and he putting up 30 balls, triple doubles. You see what I'm saying? So some guys game. Hey, apparently OKC did because they drafted him 4th. I thought that was a stretch. Wasn't he the 4th pick in the draft that year?
Yep.
He was too high for me.
What?
Yeah. Same way. Hey, hold on. Same way Toronto did with old boy though, because I didn't see that coming with the guy they got down there now, the rookie that won Rookie of the Year last year.
Scotty Barnes, but they projected Scotty Barnes going 5.
I didn't see that he was projected 5. I saw Suggs projected 5. Wasn't it that Suggs dude?
Scruggs was going 4. Scruggs was going to Toronto, and Barnes was going 5.
Toronto took him. I thought he was okay. He went 4th then, huh? I thought he went 5th. My bad. I thought Toronto took him 5th.
Yeah, that's what threw everybody off.
I
Woodson
didn't see
came out
Barnes. I didn't
nowhere.
see Barnes. I didn't know Barnes was rated that high. The stuff I was looking at, I didn't see his name on them top 10
Yeah,
things.
I was saying his
I was
name.
like, who is this dude? Who is this cat? But hey, they made the right move. They definitely got the right player. So we could do all kind of trade scenarios, y'all. The fact of the matter is right now, I think the Lakers want to see this thing out. I do. I think they want to see this thing out. And my thing is, hopefully, we don't go through long lose. Like I don't want to lose 2, 3 games, then win a game. I don't want to lose 3, 4 games, then win a game or two. You see what I'm saying? Then we're gonna look up and we're gonna be 8 and freaking 15. And to me, these are hard 7, 8 games out, even in the West, and even with everybody playing mediocre. That's a hard way to go. That's a hard way to go. I'd rather get the guys now. Let's see if they can gel. Let's see what this team looks like when I got a full, balanced roster out there. Let's see. And then, if that ain't working, now I'm ready to blow it up. Now I'm ready to get rid of AD. I'm ready. Because if he's playing at a high level, y'all, Lakers going to win. Lakers going to win. Everybody's saying now, because I didn't watch the Minnesota game. Everybody felt like if he played in the Minnesota game, the Lakers would have won that game. I done heard that from almost every person. They ain't even Laker fans was telling me that. Man, yeah, well, AD would have played that day. Y'all have beat Minnesota. So AD and LeBron are still the keys. They have to be healthy and they got to play well. So we got to put stuff around them. So I'm leaning more with you, Kareem, now because you were really big on the Indiana deal. And I'm looking at the team after 6 games. I see how it benefits AD. And I think right now, AD needs more help than anybody.
Yes.
Our undersized guys are doing well enough guarding. But again, we haven't played the teams that have the bona fide wings. Let's think besides the Clippers, we ain't played no team that's just full of great wings yet. You played the Clippers, but like we finna do it the other now. Pelicans, when they healthy, they got a bunch of good wings. They do.
Yes.
They got a bunch of good wings. Teams like that are going to give the Lakers fits because we're not going to be able to guard them, and they're going to have easier time guarding us because they're so much bigger, so much longer, and they're just as athletic. We ain't seen that yet. So wait till we start to see those. Even, hey, I'm gonna be honest. Even Utah got a bunch of wings now, y'all. Because all them young guys they were getting that y'all didn't know they obviously got these and all this, them wings though. They all wings and they out there playing. And everybody got the green light in Utah, y'all. I was watching them play 2 games. I said, God dang. Is everybody gonna shoot the 3 from Kelly Olynyk on down? Yep. And they beat what's the name them now. They were like, well, they didn't have Ja. I said, that's fine. They were manhandling them, in my opinion. Without Ja, they were manhandling Memphis. And they didn't have Mike Conley, who's been starting for them. Hey, salute Lakers in 5, my brother. Salute.
Salute, bro. Salute everybody.
Alan Michael Hurd. Hey, where we at on the subscribers, man? Kareem put the number up earlier. He was at 6195 in subscribers, and we needed to get to 6225, 30 subscribers. We're giving away cash, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Y'all see the cash app there too, though. If you want support, you want something read, you want a question read, you can always hit KAREEMLOUALLEN, the cash app. You can hit the super chat if he got that open. We'll read your questions that way.
Elder. We got 1 new subscriber.
Hey Kareem, I gotta be honest. You got a loyal group of folk here, man. The ones that be rocking on the lives. These names pretty much all look familiar to me. I'm not really seeing no new names in here. So you got a loyal. So what'll happen is after, because you get a lot of different people after you shut the stream down. They'll listen to it 3rd shift out on the West Coast, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you'll see them views go way up, and then a lot of folk will do it. So maybe we'll have to come back like after tomorrow or something. If we see from this stream and end up getting there, then maybe we can come back and do it. Yeah, but I'm just not seeing a bunch of new people.
Oh, now these loyal people. This the gang here. This the crew. This the crew right here.
It is. You got a loyal following here at the Kareem Report, which is good. I'd rather have loyal followers than a bunch of people coming in and going. Hey, I saw the one brother in there. I think it's Maurice White. Hey, salute Maurice. Salute Marcus Johnson. LBJ fan. Salute all y'all coming in. Marcus P. Salute. Jamar Sullivan. Salute. Trying to get all of y'all in here. Alan. Michael Hurd. Salute. But my brother.
Hey, fan. Salute.
Yeah, Maurice White, you was talking about the Primo guy. I just think Primo. I don't think we should be thinking that route, bro. He got some serious things he needs to deal with. He's in a good position. He had just signed the extension on the 3rd year of his cut, so he got bread. He got guaranteed bread. He needs to go and like he said, I listened to his statement that he dealt with some stuff in his childhood and it's causing him to do. It's helping him. It just didn't. I don't want to blame it on that. It just people get jacked up from that stuff, bro. You get molested or something as a child, bro, you some of y'all don't know the psychological thing that do to you, man. You would think that it
They
makes
say
you run
that's a serious
away.
problem. Something happened.
Oh, it's amazing, bro. I believe you, man. I do a ton of counseling in this area, and I'm telling you, the psychological effect. You would think that if like let's just say I got one right there. Thing a young girl gets molested or raped when she's young, you would think that would make her want to stay away from sex, but the majority of the time they become promiscuous, bro. You would think that if that happens and a young boy gets violated in that area, it will make them stay away. It actually, because it opens up doorways, and I don't want to get too deep into the such like and just that brother Primo. He needs to do what he said he gonna do. He needs to sit down, get his mind together, deal with his stuff, and then worry about basketball later. So I just think that's what he needs to do if he wants a real true shot of having a career in the NBA. Because he rushes back too fast. One incident happens, it's over for him. I can just tell you that now. One incident happened, it's over. He'll never get another shot.
Um,
So
you right. Good, good.
no, I'm just saying that just this.
Now
I don't
that's
even want to like talking about him. Just let
yeah,
him do what
yeah.
he's doing.
Cause like you said, like I said, I'm not. I'm just going to hit and I'm gonna move on. Like you said, you'll think like sometime a girl probably wouldn't want to be with a man, but I don't want to get
Yeah.
too deep in it. But yeah, but yeah, a lot of people ask me about the Kyrie. I was sick. I really been out the loop. Y'all saying I ain't do no videos in a few days. So what's going on with Kyrie Irving? I know.
He did he posted on his Instagram or somewhere just a thing showing this movie book called Hebrews to Negroes. And his owner and the NBA and all these people start going off saying that this movie and this book has anti-Semitic things in it, and so all these people start getting all offended and everything, and so his owner was real hot. So he released a statement. Then the NBA released a statement, and so then the one Nick Friedel, that Kyrie was already getting into it with that reporter because he was the one that was pressing Kyrie on the vaccinations last year, and he started pressing Kyrie on this issue again. So him and Kyrie went at it. Kyrie was just, next question, this and that. They kind of went back and forth for a hot minute, and it got pretty heated too. It got pretty heated. I think Kyrie ended up walking out afterward because he was like, "We ain't got any basketball questions." And the Alex Jones thing, because I guess he posted some a few weeks ago that Alex Jones put out about secret sororities and cults and something else. But Alex Jones did that video like back in the 90s. Literally, he did it in the 90s. And so that's where the guy came at him at first talking about the Alex Jones thing. And of course, Alex Jones going through the trial of the Sandy Hook, that shooting, all that stuff. So he was like, look, I don't rock with Alex Jones like that. That video was made all those years ago, but I'm not down with the Sandy Hook thing and the children that were hurt from it. I'm not supporting none of that on Alex. I don't rock with Alex Jones like that. But that video, Kyrie just posted up that he think people need to see, and that's pretty much what he was trying to tell them. In my community that I got, I post stuff that I think people had an option to go look at and see for themselves. And he actually said what he wanted people to do on that movie when he posted that movie. It's a movie and a book called Hebrews and Negroes. He really wanted folk to look at and into this anti-Semitic word because they need to know the origin and where it comes from, why it's used, because that movie will break all that down. So, but I think I was telling you that our ministry, we know that we know that brother good that wrote that book and made that movie, and we supported him heavily to get that movie out. You know what I'm saying? And it's just some truth. A lot of y'all in New York and all the other places, big cities, y'all hear some of this truth. Most people want to ignore it, but it just time. So they're going at Kyrie for that. He did take it down. He did eventually take it down, and but so that led to people saying, well, the Brooklyn Nets, because the owner act like he's like fed up with Kyrie and don't want to deal with him no more. So it's like, okay, maybe he wants to trade him now. So that's where the trade talks for Kyrie to the Lakers came from. They own, they're 1-5. Kyrie is always in something, always in some kind of mess. So they just figured that the guy may want to go ahead and blow it up right now and just move Kyrie. So that's what he had. That's what that was all about.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's your view on that?
I think I asked you earlier, like if you're that frustrated with Kyrie, and I wanted to get him in the summer, but you hog tied the whole thing because of the Kevin Durant thing. I'm not giving you 2 picks for Kyrie right now. I'm not. Because my thing is, only other team really that's going to take that chance on Kyrie right now will probably be Miami. And for you to do the Miami deal, first off, they don't have 2 picks to give you. And secondly, you're going to take back bad contracts. You're going to take back the shooter's contract, or you're going to take back the point guard. What's his name? Kyle Lowry. His bad contract. That's got 2 more years left on it. So I don't see you doing that. So I'm playing hardball if I'm the Lakers with that. Because again, if nothing goes down, Kyrie's already saying he wants to come to LA next year privately from what people are saying. You know what I mean? So I would just wait for him to come. I would not. In this scenario where I know you got to get off him, you must be getting pressure from, your shareholders or whoever it is, people give you money, your sponsors, all that. They may be like, get rid of this booger. And so if you press to do it, I mean, I may give you a first and 2 seconds, but I'm not giving you both of those first round picks for him. And I thought they put out information at one time that they was willing to entertain a first round pick in 2 seconds for Kyrie. To me, a guy like that with that kind of talent, but he's so mercurial and he does all the stuff he does, and you really don't want him, you don't want to invest in his future. I think you're making out good if you get three assets pick wise, plus maybe a player or 2 that you like or got something to do with. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with that, bro. I think it's just too early for most teams to even want to trade. Most teams don't even want to do nothing until what was that December 15th date, Kareem? Well, all the guys that signed in the summer, they can be traded by December 15th. So guys that signed new contracts over the summer, like all those guys the Lakers signed that were free agents, they signed, they can't. None of them cats can be traded until December 15th at the earliest. Yeah. And then LeBron, because of the time frame he signed his contract, his re-signing date comes after the trade deadline. So he can't be traded this year. He said, why do everything has to be? Yeah, you're right, King Charles. He said, why when things are anti-African American, there's no blowback? No, because again, they don't care. We understand that this is definitely the powers that be trying to keep this things under wrap. And if this is the thing that Kyrie was smart about on that. When they asked about the Alex Jones thing, because that ain't got nothing to do with what they call anti-Semitism, right? He answered that question. When it came to this, though, he didn't give him a direct answer. Why? The powers that be want to suppress this. They don't want this out here as a conversation. They don't want this being dialogue, meaning back and forth, where you can ask questions, get them answered. They can ask questions. They don't want that. They want you just to accept this and move forward. That's it. So that's why they press so hard, act like they so offended. Real Hebrews, they're not Semitic anyways. We come from the line of Shem, so we will be Shemitic, if anything. You know, so they don't, that part, just that little bit I said there, they don't even want that getting out. They don't. If you don't pick up a book and read true history yourself, they don't want it. And that's what Kyrie knew. So that's why it's like, I'm not, I just wanted it out there. So now those that have eyes that are open and ears that are open, they'll go research what I posted and they'll see what I see. But, and that's why he was mad, because he kept saying to the guy, why are you saying I'm promoting? What did I promote? Quit using the word promote. He said, well, you posted it on your thing. He said, just because I post something don't mean I'm promoting it. He said, I don't believe everything I post. There may be one little snippet in there that I believe in, but that don't mean I'm promoting it, like putting it up there and telling everybody go get it. I just posted it. You post stuff on your stuff, don't you? And the guy was like, yeah, but none of my stuff is anti-Semitic. You ain't seen the back and forth, Kareem?
No, I ain't see it.
You may want to go watch that, bro. That thing was heated. But people think, like, most folks think Kyrie was evading answering that question. And they say, well, why don't you just do this, this, this? And Kyrie, like, I don't have to. Because Kyrie already knows there is no platform that's going to be made available to have this conversation publicly. So he was very wise in the way he handled that situation. Very wise. He really was. That time's coming, though, because, again, he spoke on real true stuff. He said, hey, it's 2022. Why does history have to be hidden from us still? He did, Jordan Murray. He cooked that dude. And people don't know it. Most people think Kyrie, oh, he's out of control. Just answer the question. No, I don't roll to the beat of your drum. I don't do what you tell me to do. Because the answer I give you, you're not going to accept it anyway.
Oh, so let me ask you this. You think that, because what the word is that the Lakers only going to have about 30 million in cap space, and Kyrie max is like $41, $42 million. Do you think Kyrie going to get the max?
I don't know, Kareem. I don't know. I'm being honest. I just don't know. I don't know. I feel, not feel bad, but these teams, because these owners are so emotional and they so effeminate, bro. They do a lot of effeminate stuff. Honestly, they do. Because if they were wise, they would just secure the darn asset. Do you know how many more people would be interested in Kyrie right now? Right? Hey, salute, Lamont, FYF Sports. Salute, my brother.
Salute, Lamont. Thanks for the super chat.
Yes, sir. Do you know how many people, more teams, would be interested in Kyrie if he just was under contract? Because they could control it. But who wants to give up $37 million of assets for a guy to come play half a season and then walk away? Possibly do that. Who wants to do that? Who wants to do it? See, Toronto did it with Kawhi. Guess why? It didn't matter if Kawhi stayed to them. They wanted him to stay. They would have liked for him to stay. But if he didn't, the number one goal they had was getting off of DeRozan's contract. So as long as they could do that, they really took the chance and didn't care. And look, they gambled and won. They got a chip out of it. Still didn't keep Kawhi. Yes, and that was their biggest thing. They like, look, we would love to sign this dude, but the asset we're giving up, we don't want anymore. He's gotten us as far as he can get. We need to move him. And because the Spurs were willing to take that, and they should have got younger guys anyway. This is another reason why I would not do the Tobias Harris type of thing. I saw what the Spurs did when they took an older player. Got nothing out of it. Their team was jacked up for years following it. I'm going to take at least a young asset, disgruntled or not. I got to get a younger asset. But this is why teams don't want to take the chance. Now, when you're a Pat Riley and your job is never on the line, you can take a chance. You can take a chance. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, see, Pat Riley, everybody in different situations.
Yeah, you can take a chance. But for Pat Riley to do the deal, he only has bad contracts to send back. So he's at a major disadvantage. Russ' contract is not looked at as a bad contract because it's expiring. Oh boy, the shooter.
Kyle Lowry and Duncan Robinson.
Kyle Lowry and Duncan Robinson, their contracts ain't expiring. Those are bad contracts right now, especially Duncan Robinson. Those are bad contracts. So I don't see the Nets saying, nah. But again, these teams are so emotional and they feelings, bro, I don't know what the hell they're going to do. I don't know what they're going to do. Now, it don't behoove the Nets to tank because those picks are going to Houston. So they got to remain competitive. So they're not giving them lottery picks. So they in a conundrum like, okay, but it's early. That's what I said. It's early. The Nets got major holes in that roster, though. You know, they need size. They need some bangers. They need rebounders. What they really need, though, more than anything, they just need to commit to play damn defense. And they're not. And the problem is the team is just not full of a bunch of guys that know how to play D. I'm not saying it's the Lakers of last year, y'all. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the similarities is their guys are more offensive minded than defensive minded. That's what I'm saying. And you see it. They can't compete on they can't get stops, man. They can't. Now, if you can get your full offensive arsenal, then your offense can be your best defense. Because you got these teams taking the ball out of the net all the time. But you're going to need Kyrie playing well. You're going to need Kevin Durant. You're going to need Joe Harris. You're going to need Steph Curry. You're going to need Patty Mills. You're going to need the guy that came over from Indiana, whatever his name is, I keep forgetting. You need him scoring when he's healthy. So you need your guys to score to help you on the defensive end. But I knew there was going to be a dumpster fire this year, bro. You can't have a guy sit there and tell me I want the GM and the coach fired. I want to leave. And then you come back and everything going to be great. And we just going to all be in love with each other. We're going to all trust each other. And we're going to go down this road together and win a championship. Yeah, man, think about this. I just told you I don't want to be on your team. But I want to go out now and win a championship for you. TJ Warren, thank you, Angie. Thank you, Sister Bernard. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm going to go with, man, I already knew. Salute Tavion. I already knew there was going to be a dumpster fire too. I already knew it. And the same stuff we said about the Clippers, these are old head teams. They're led by older players that have always tried to manipulate and kind of curve the system to win and all. They tried to duck smoke. That's the best way I can say it for everybody can understand it. These guys have always tried to look at the path of least resistance to get to where they want to get. And they try to duck certain levels of smoke when it comes to leadership. And all that stuff is coming to roost for LeBron. It's coming to roost for KD. It's coming to roost for Kawhi. All these dudes, man. All these dudes. Then you get a team like that up there, and what's the name? They ain't duck no smoke up there in Golden State. What smoke they duck? Shoot. Even old boy ain't duck no smoke, and that's why they 5-1 right now in Portland. He ain't ducking no smoke.
So this era, guys, you kind of like their mentality a little more.
Hell no. Hell no. Did you just ask me, do I like the mentality of this era guys more than
No, not meaning these group of guys. Because no, I'm just going by what you just said about LeBron and KD era.
Oh, you mean the younger guys right now?
Yeah, the younger guys. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I like the mentality of a Tatum. I like the mentality of a Giannis and John Morant. I like their mentality more. I do. Yeah, I do. I can't lie. I don't. And again, that's why you never hear me personally compare the LeBrons and the KDs. No, I don't never compare them. You never hear me comparing them to the greats of the old, the Jordans, the Kobes, the Magics. No.
Yeah, you don't.
I don't compare them to them. I never do, and I don't because I don't view them on that level. I don't put them on that same level as those guys. These guys have always tried to avoid the rough road instead of running through it and becoming a greater individual from it. So he said Lakers playing a dangerous game waiting until December 15th. Lakers may be too far behind. All this be patient crap and ludicrous. It could be. And bro, that's why I said I would do the trade for Russ now. If I could find a team that was going to give me 2 or 3 assets and was willing to take back one of those first round picks and maybe a couple, because people forget how many second round picks the Lakers got. We got our own, plus we still got them 3 that we got from the Russ deal. So we got some second round picks to play with. So I would be willing to do a first and a couple seconds for the right guy. Now, if Utah finally pulls the plug and say, hey, we like marketing, but we don't see him as the future. Okay, we'll take him. We like Vanderbilt, but we don't see him as the future. We already know Beasley can go. If I got those 3 guys, bro, I'm telling you, I would probably give up those 2 picks. I would. And everybody say they role players, but they're a higher grade of role players in my opinion. And they're young. All of them are young. Beasley's I would definitely do it. Now, what I would try to extract from Danny Ainge, since I know he's willing to give me a first, I would try to get that 2023 first from him. And I would ask him for Brooklyn. Because he got Brooklyn's first, Minnesota's first, Cleveland's, and his own. He's not giving you his because he's trying to tank. We think. If he ain't tanking, I don't know what he's doing. I have zero idea what he's doing. Is he maybe going to just do a ridiculous package where I give you 6 picks? And the team ain't going to do it. If you got the first pick, it doesn't matter how many picks you put together. I don't see no team giving up Victor Wembanyama. Just from the fact that they put out there that him being on your team alone is going to take the value of your team up $500 million just from him being your team, nobody's giving up that first pick. So you're not going to be able to just say, I'll give you 10 first-round picks in the next 3 years, something stupid. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to work because them picks don't add up to $500 million. Did you see that article, Kareem? Where it said him alone, his value is going to take a team. Whatever team gets him, they team instantly is going to go up $500 million. You with us, Kareem? I'm solo right now, huh? All right. I don't know if any of y'all in the chat saw that. There was an article that came out, and they were saying that, yeah, when that Victor guy gets on any team, it's going to take it up $500 million. Okay. MMC3. He says, Elder, what you call duck the smoke is times changing. You can take your career in your own hands. Basketball has evolved. That's not evolving. That's not real evolving. It's changed. I agree with that, but it ain't evolving. When we hear evolve, we think that's something that gets better. Basketball has not gotten better. Now, don't get me wrong, bro. From working around an agent, being around professional athletes for a long, long time, I'm down with them being able to have more control. But just because you got more control don't mean you skip the steps. And that's what this generation, because this generation, they're more than basketball players. They're companies and brands first. So they're making moves to protect their companies and their brands more than they're making moves to play ball and to win chips. And again, it's entertainment. So I'm not knocking this generation. I just don't put them on the same level as I do the generation that wasn't. See, Magic and all them guys that, they were big time, but nobody was pushing brands back then. Jordan was the only one that had his own brand. That's it. You had your superstars, and everybody else was fighting to keep a job, even though they were millionaires. That ain't what we're dealing with today, because the money given out now is all generational wealth. Man, you get think about it. You're a low-level player, and you get a 4-year, $80 million deal, bro. You should be set for the rest of your life. You should be set for the rest of your life. That's not what was going on back then. So the game has changed, but I don't agree with the statement that it's evolving. I don't agree with that. It's become way more entertainment than it was back then. It just that's just how I see it. That's just how I see it. Now, don't get me wrong. Are some of these players great? Yeah, they are. They're very great. I think LeBron's a great player. I think Kevin Durant's a great player. Steph Curry, definitely a great player. I think Kawhi's a great player, y'all. I think these are all-time greats in the game. I just don't put them on the level of the Magics and the Kareems and the Birds and the Jordans and the Kobes. I don't put them on their level. I don't. All those guys, to me, are much better leaders than these guys are today. These guys, a leader stands on his own and he leads by example. These guys want to do that by committee. Well, let me give you this portion here. Let me give you this portion. Let me give you this portion where I don't have to take all the blame. If something goes wrong, I don't take the blame. But when it's time to get the credit, I get all the credit. That ain't real leadership to me. It's just not. Leave a legacy. I get it. I get it. All right. Kevin King said, welcome, bro. Not trying to give up those 2 first-round picks for any package. If the Lakers make the wrong trade, they will be set back big time. I ain't gonna front, y'all. I'm not gonna front. I have changed a little bit because when Kareem was telling us about the Pacer, I wasn't on the Pacer package at all. But when I look at the team that the Lakers have right now, and I look at what they want to give us and what I'd be willing to give away, because if you got Russ at 47 and you have none at 5, my math is correct. That's 52, right? Then you go to the Pacers players that they want to give up. They got 22 in Buddy Hield, 18 in Turner, so that's 40, right? Then they got 9 million in Daniel Theis, so that's 49. That's a deal. We can make that deal work. I didn't want to take on Theis's contract, but I would do it. I would do it. I like Theis, actually. I like gutty guys like that. Theis can hit the 3. He not gonna cry if you only play him 10 minutes this game and he sit 2 games and don't play. He ain't gonna cry. If he don't fit the rotation for this week, he ain't gonna cry. He gonna be a professional. But he's a banger. And now I got 2 guys that can help AD in there and help rebound and help bang. And actually, I'd be trying to move another one of them guys if I could. I'd be trying to move like a Damon Jones. If I take Theis, I'm telling them you got to take Damon Jones back. Now he's 2-year contract, $2.65 million, so it ain't a lot of money. $5 million total, I think, or 5, a little over 5. But still, I want to get off that contract. And then my big men would be Turner, AD, Theis, and I still got William Gabriel. You see what I'm saying? I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Oh, I still would have Thomas Bryant too. That's what I'm missing somebody. Thomas Bryant. I still have Thomas Bryant too. Yeah. So I would do that. I would do that deal now. I'm not giving 2 first-round picks though. That's the problem that they're gonna have. Because their initial offer, y'all, they wanted that deal with us taking Theis. They wanted us to give them THT and the 2 first-round unprotected picks. Indiana lost their mind. They literally have lost their mind. So I'm not doing the 2 first. I would do 1 first, and I'd even do it unprotected. 2019 or 2029. You can have 2029 unprotected. It's a little harder to do the 17 unprotected. I would do the 2029 unprotected. You can have that, and I give you two second-round picks. That's what I would do. Yep, for those 3 guys. That's the best deal I'm putting on the table for them. If they turn that down, I'm not talking to Indiana no more. When I talk to him, I would love to get marketing. I think he would fit the Lakers really good. That length, that versatility, that scoring. I would love to do a deal with Utah. Danny Ainge has got the reputation that when you do a deal, you're going to get fleeced. In the end, you're going to be the one. But to me, I would be trying to turn those tables on Danny. I'm going to make sure you get fleeced. And I'm getting guys young enough that's going to be around. They're not going to be old. Like marketing is not going to be 35 in 2027. That's 5 years from now. He's not even 25 now, so he's not even going to be 30, y'all. You see what I'm saying? These guys I get, they're going to be in the prime of their careers when those picks come up. I have an old AD who we walking out the door probably.
AD
I don't know.
Be out the door.
Yeah, but he would. I'm telling you, I would do that deal. I like that deal just because of the length, and I may try to pluck a center. Like I think they got a couple young centers on Utah that they may not be in love with. They may not be in love with. I may try to pluck one of them young centers from Utah in the deal for a couple $1 million or something. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get AD some backup down there though because he can't do it. He can't bang, man. He can't do it.
He's not going to make it through the season. If he's playing center, I know the Lakers have to see this. If he's playing center the whole year, he's not going to make it through the season. He ain't going to make it. Hey, he ain't going to make it to game 20, y'all. I'm just going to keep it real with y'all. If this keeps up like this, he's not going to make it to game 20. Because them back spasms, you can't control those. They just come and go. They just come. You see, I'd be playing good, and all of a sudden, one little thing happens. And he got to grab his back. Those are called back spasms, man. You can't control that. You can't control it. I know this. If you have back spasms, the last thing you want is to get bumped all the time. That's the last thing you want. Yeah, and I agree with you, PGH Big Dog. Player empowerment is a good thing. I lived through the era where they would put players on 7, 10-year contracts, bro, and have them hogtied. They couldn't do nothing. Families miserable. I mean, I'm seeing people getting divorced and man, it was bad, bro. It was bad. So I'm all down for player empowerment. I don't like how this generation has abused their power, though. See, if y'all go back, there's an interview that was put out there. What's that big Queen? What's that big agent's name that's not I think he just got done being an A, but he used to be the biggest agent back in the day. Oh man, what's his name? Oh, I can't think of the dude's name, but he did an interview. And he talked about how player empowerment, it's been there forever. All the star players have always had the power. The difference you have now is the stars back in the day, they didn't abuse their power. Jordan had power. Magic had power. Kobe, Shaq, all these guys had power, but they showed up and played every game too. They didn't cheat the game. They didn't try to find shortcuts to get around getting the job done. And they entertained the fans at the same time. That's what built up basketball. This stuff these guys are doing, guess what's going to happen? That when they're gone, they fans going to be gone, and that money going to be gone. Because most LeBron fans, they ain't got a player in the game that they like LeBron. Most KD fans, they don't have a young player in the game that they like KD. Once Steph people gone, they don't have a player that they like, so they ain't gonna just jump on. Back then, they built basketball fans, not cult followers, because that's what they end up being. These boogers end up being cult followers is what they end up being. Yeah. Man, I don't think they're giving up Olynyk, though, Kevin King. I saw your statement in there. Oh, boy, love Olynyk. He wanted him from Detroit. The two players they got from Detroit, y'all, they actually wanted the dude. They wanted Olynyk and that young guard. I can't even remember his name. I don't even know if he's getting a lot of minutes. But Danny Ainge actually liked that dude. So they wanted those players. They wanted those players. Yeah. I think Danny Ainge just took old THT them because I think he just wanted to one up with old boy. Maybe do a deal with them down the road because he know that Toronto loved THT for some reason. So he ain't getting much burn for Utah though. Them guards and stuff playing well. So THT is not getting much burn. He looked like he a little out of shape to me. He looked a little thick to me, man. Not like fat and chunky, but he just looked a little thick. I don't know if it's the jerseys or what, but he ain't getting the run. Well, you would hope T Streets that if they're true, those ain't Curry fans to me. Then of what you said, they're T Streets. That would be Golden State fans. So the Golden State fans, they'll cheer for Poole. But if you strictly a Curry guy, you don't care nothing about Poole. You know what I'm saying? You don't care nothing. That's the majority of the fans today. They just follow the individuals. You know, all these people that love the Clippers right now. The majority that we have in our circle. If Kawhi got traded today, guess what? None of them are cheering for the Clippers no more. They going wherever Kawhi goes. That's why they cheer for the Clippers. The only reason that half these people are what you call Laker fans now is they're not real Laker fans. I'm a real Laker fan. I've been around. I'm a real Laker fan. Most of these people, if LeBron got traded today, they ain't thinking about the Lakers no more. So that's a LeBron follower. That's not a Laker fan. He said, you be thinking ahead, Elder. You know how to play chess. Yeah. It's funny. I know how to play chess in business. I don't even play chess in there. And I got a brother around here, man. He's real good. My brother V, he can play some chess. Matter of fact, he just won a chess tournament. Won $500 in the chess tournament. Yeah, man. And I'm gonna get him to teach me. I used to play when I was a child, but guess what? I didn't retain none of it, y'all. I don't even know nothing about chess. I barely know the pieces anymore. But I remember going to the local rec, You know, the summer, the parks, they had the recs out there, with the children and the games and the programs and stuff. I remember going to that, man. I used to play chess every day. I don't remember nothing about chess. I was young then too, but I don't remember nothing about chess. I really don't. But I need to take it back up. But I do know this, in business, I be making chess moves. I do. I definitely be thinking down the road. I'm not. You can't get me all overly excited about something you want to do for me today to distract me from what I know is coming down the road. That's what a lot of folks try to do. I ain't with that mess. I'm patient. I'm content. See, that helps. When you content, I don't have to have it right now. I already have everything I would ever want in life. I really do, y'all. I do. I have, and I live a simple life. Y'all get to see it on the video. I live a simple life, but I got everything I would ever want. So you're not gonna get me with the hey, I can put this now. I'm good. Hey, I can get you the Ferrari. No, I'll take my 10-year-old Audi. It's straight. It still run great. You know what I'm saying? It still runs good. It still runs good. So the stuff of the world ain't getting me. But I tell you, some don't know, but I kept getting a bunch of people sending me messages through all types of stuff, y'all. People knew my phone number, emails, social media messaging, all that. And then I had a bunch of content creators really come at me big time about me still being on here doing it. And they telling me that they understand my frustration with the Lakers front office. But it's kind of disjointed and unwarranted for me to pull back from the community thing we got going here. And, the support that I give to my boy Kareem and all the other channels and the things that we got started. He said, it's just kind of unfair, really. You got all these people loving the Kareem Report, all these people loving the Kareem and Elder Show and loving you coming doing this. And all of a sudden, now you're just going to pull it back because you and your feelings about the Lakers. And, I pondered on it for a little bit and it made a lot of sense. It really did. It made a lot of sense. So that's why I'm back. That's why I'm back. And the good thing is, it was some misinformation out there. For a minute, a lot of folks thought I lost a bet. I didn't lose no bet. No, I just decided to not want to support the Lakers. And I'm still not sold on that front office. But I can tell you this, y'all. Watching Russ yesterday made me feel so much better. I'm not going to lie. It made me feel so much better because sports, everybody has a role. And if you're a captain of a team, you just want your troops to accept their role. The worst thing you can have when you're the captain of a team is know that you got a guy that's not thinking on the same wavelength you thinking. He got total different ulterior motives. That one apple can spoil a whole bunch and he'll set you back, man. You know what I mean? So as a leader, which, see, I understand this because I've never been on a sports team where I wasn't the captain. Every single sports team I ever played on, high school, college, pro, all of them, I was the captain. Every single one of them. Didn't matter if it was basketball, didn't matter if it was football, didn't matter if it was track, it didn't matter. I was always a captain. As a freshman, I was a captain, y'all. As a freshman. So I understand. I really do. And I know how hard it is when you're out here playing and you know that this book out here on the court or out here on the field and he got ulterior motive and the things he's doing is generated and motivated by something that we're not doing as a team. But what I saw with Russ last night, that was a guy getting back to just playing basketball. Just the pure joy of playing basketball. And I loved how the Laker fans forgot all about everything else. Because you know what? I'm going to tell you the happiest part of the game for me last night was when Russ checked back in, what was it, 4 minutes ago, something like that, and hearing all those cheers like, yeah, get in, Russ. That probably was the best moment of the game for me last night.
You hit it on the head.
It was, bro. Kareem, it was the best moment for me because I'm like, bro, as an athlete, I come at Russ hard. I do. Because he's a round peg in a square hole, or you know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. He's a square peg in a round hole. He don't fit, and his attitude sucks. That's the thing I hate about Russ the most. His attitude sucks. But guess what? Last night, his attitude didn't suck. His mindset didn't suck. He literally just went out and did what the team needed. And now I'm glad that the words he's been saying, he actually got one game behind him to back it up, or two, because everybody said he did the same thing in the Minnesota game. I didn't watch the Minnesota game, y'all, so I don't know. But they said he pretty much did the same thing in the Minnesota game. The second half was a little bit rougher, but he played fairly decent. So if he really takes on this role, that means he fits. And if he fits, I can deal with Russ, win or lose. I'm gonna just be honest. I can deal if he accepts his role and just goes out every night to achieve that goal of doing what the team is asking him to do. I can deal with Russ on the Lakers, and I don't have to move him. I'm gonna just be real with you. I don't have to move him. I can move a Beverly to get a piece that I need. You know what I'm saying? Bless your love. I can move a Beverly because I personally, from what we getting so far, that ain't worth $13 million to me. He does a lot of little bitty things. He does some, not a lot. He does some little bitty things. But from what I'm seeing, I would rather get a big man in that price range. I would rather get, like we did about the hypothetical of Kelly Oubre. I would rather get that. It's oh, excuse me. I would rather trade Russ for Kelly if I could. I think Kelly would bring more value than what Russ is bringing to us. I mean, what Pat is bringing to us right now. And I got other guards. I have another small guard when he gets healthy, and Dennis Schroeder that I can put out there to be a gnat defensively. And I think Dennis Schroeder right now, ball, man on ball, one-on-one, he's a better defender. Now, team-wise, because Beverly's smart, Schroeder ain't that. But I'm talking about just ball hawking. Him being on the man in the ball, I think Schroeder's better at it because I saw a lot of guys blow right past Beverly yesterday in the half-court set. A lot of guys blow past him. So it's smoke and mirrors with a lot of that stuff. Or smoke and mirrors. So Beverly needs to step it up. Yeah, I am high on Kelly Oubre because he's a dog, bro. Kelly Oubre is a dog. He's not afraid of the moment. He takes a lot of responsibility, not only off LeBron, but off AD too, believe it or not. Kelly Oubre ain't scared to guard nobody, bro. He'll get in there and bang with them big centers. He'll not that he's gonna be successful, but he'll bang with them power forward. He'll do all that, bro. And he ain't afraid of the moment. And when Kelly Oubre hot, y'all, that booger's hot as fish grease. Y'all better go back. He had a game last year. He had 12 threes, y'all. 12 threes. And we need wings. We need wings. We need toughness. Even more, we need rebounding. He brings all of that. And we need to take a load off LeBron. I think more needs to come off LeBron. More needs to come off AD. I do. And I think that helps balance the team out.
Hey, I didn't mean to cut you off, but
are you good?
I've been saying that. See, another reason was good. Bron shot 5 3-pointers instead of 10 that he always shoots.
Bingo. Yes, sir.
And,
what did he make, 2?
Huh?
What did he make, 2 or 3 yesterday?
I think like 2.
2 or 5, which we can take. That's 40%. That's 40%.
But the thing is, him shooting 10, I don't like him shooting 9, 8, 9 3-pointers. He don't shoot that good to be shooting that many.
I agree.
And I said we need a load off him. That's like a lot on him. You need a guy that could come in. I think that, like you said, when people lose track of too, they lose track of a dog of like up front. We have dogs. Most of our dogs is the guards, like Pat Bev.
And,
the go-getters, like, but up front, you need like a gorilla up front. And like I said, of course you need shooters. Yeah. But that's just what you need.
Kareem, I'm telling you.
A CASHAPP. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, go ahead, brother.
Bones Cole. It says Bones Cole. It says for his true real Dwight Howard as center coach. It said Dwight Howard center coach.
Yeah. We don't need no more coaches. And Dwight is goofy, so no. Laker fam, the answer to your question, he said, yo, Elder, do you think Russ minutes go down once we're healthy and everyone finds their role? Or do you think Russ plays high minutes going forward? I think Russ minutes last night were perfect. Russ needs to come off the bench. If he's cooking, 32 minutes. If he's not, 26, 25. That's what I think. Last night he played 32 minutes. Perfect. And he was able to play at the end of the game because he was cooking. He played great D. Y'all saw that block he got on old boy? Like, man, Russ be blocking stuff, rebounding y'all. I be watching Russ. Russ be doing everything. He had some really good passes yesterday. Now, he had a couple bonehead ones, but here's the key. Even in his bonehead passes, they weren't running the other way. They weren't live ball turnovers. They were turnovers that went out of bounds, or the Lakers were already back, so they had a chance to set the defense up. He only really had one really bad bonehead play yesterday to me, which he hit the three, the second one, right? And he was feeling himself. Then he came down and he shot that quick three. He missed it. They went right down, and Murray hit a three. And old boy called timeout, which was smart. I'd have done the same thing. And then he put LeBron back in the game, no more threes from Russ. Perfect. I'm good. But that's one play, bro. Come on. Most players going to do 10, 15, 20 bonehead plays in the game. That was the only play that I saw him like, hey, Russ, you're feeling yourself. We don't want that. Coach can control that as well. Timeouts, instructions, stuff like that. But honestly, I still believe, like right now, if you said, Elder, give me your dream trade for Russ. If you got to trade Russ, what do you want right now? I would probably go to, and I'm being realistic. I mean, I'm not just making up a trade. I'm talking about the dream of the teams that have made it known they want to trade for Russ. So I'm only dealing with the Charlottes, Utah, Indiana, San Antonio's. These teams have made it known they want to trade, right? I would go with the Charlotte package. And what I would try to extract from Charlotte is Gordon Hayward. And the reason I would take Gordon Hayward, when he's healthy, he helps us a lot. He fits a lot of roles that we need. 1 through 3, he can run that second unit. If he ever gets to a point where we need somebody to run it, Russ doing it now, but if we need somebody to run it without LeBron on the floor, Gordon Hayward can do that without no jolt. He can shoot, solid, very heady, very smart, underrated athletically, underrated defensively. Yeah, he gets hurt, but again, I got the other piece I'm getting is Kelly Oubre. That's my backup. 2 if he gets hurt. I got Oubre there. Come off the bench with that team if we get it, just cause havoc. High energy, great defender, all that stuff. Everything, dog, shooter, scorer, all that. Then I'm plucking the Plumlee as the center, because that's the piece that's going to help AD. That's the center that can start. So now my starting lineup looks like I got what I got. What did I say I was going to do? Because Gordon Hayward going to the 3, right? Or 2. No, I'm playing Gordon Hayward at the 2.
He can't play the 2.
Oh yeah, he can. Right, he can be fine. He can play it. And
right
I put LeBron. Hey, I put LeBron there. Then it doesn't matter. Whoever I put him there, but I have them 2 on the court together. I would have AD and I had the big man. So I would be starting, like what's his name, Lonnie Walker or Hillbilly Kobe. Really, that person is irrelevant to start. I mean, like not irrelevant. I mean, it doesn't matter. One day I may start Beverly there because of the matchup. One day I may start Austin Reeves. One day I may start Lonnie Walker. But those 4, I will be starting. I wouldn't say PJ because PJ, I don't think they're going to give me 3 wings, right? And PJ's young. And because they lost old boy Bridges, I think they're going to want to re-sign PJ. He playing his ass off right now, y'all. So I don't think I can get PJ. And even if I could, that would guarantee them to want more than the 1 pick. See, I want to put a package together that works for the Lakers, and I still only give up 1 pick. Kelly Oubre, they already made it clear they're not re-signing him. They don't want to spend the money on Kelly Oubre. So he's on an expiring deal. Gordon Hayward only has 2 years left. So next year, he comes this year. Next year, he's on expiring. I don't think I have a problem moving Gordon Hayward's contract on expiring. I really don't. I'm not afraid of that. And then I got Plumlee, who I'm good with. He ain't making no real money, but he is a banging center, smart, high intelligent. Yeah, I'm a little partial. He played for me back in the AAU days. So, but I think he fits. I think he fits. right? I think he fits, and he's a center you can start, and he do all the banging, all the banging. That's kind of what I would do. Or second, because I'm kind of convinced what Kareem was saying before. Now I see the value. I just don't like the fact we don't get a wing out of this. But I would do the Pacer deal, and I will want Daniel Theis in the deal. I need something to help AD, y'all, big time, because I need him to be Superman. I need him to be giving me 27 and 14. And he ain't doing that or coming close to it unless he got somebody down there banging with those big centers. So I got to get a center to help AD, and the two guys I got, they're not getting it done. Damon Jones is not strong enough. He's not smart enough as a player, and old boy's still hurt. So I got to get a center. Got to get a center. Go ahead, Kareem. My bad.
Now I'm just listening. Boss, I'm gonna say something to Jermaine West,
Hey,
L.
salute.
Young,
Shalom, my
DeWan
brother.
Bryant, Ty Khan, Kevin King, the people who Schmidt Michael, who and Gravity Art. What up, bro? Gravity Art, hit me up, Gravity Art. Yeah.
He is a banger, Ty. You're right. Daniel Theis is a banger. He'll hit that three. He ain't afraid of the moment. He's a scrapper. He's a rebounder. He does all that dirty work from a big man, like power forward, center position. I like Theis. I just didn't want his 3 years. I think he got 3 years, $27 million. It's $9 million, man. That ain't, come on, man. Theis can be a filler in any deal if we got to get a bigger deal. Who gonna turn away that? He ain't like 50 years old. I don't. Those contracts, I'm not afraid to move. I'm just not. I don't think we're gonna be. I can tell you this: those contracts would be way easier to move than Russ's. Way easier to move.
Sammy the man, what up?
Yeah. So I like that, and I saw what you said, Jermaine, about Hayward's injury history. My thing is this though: Myles Turner got the same injury history. Ain't nobody bringing that up. Why is everybody not
worse? No, but Myles. See, the thing with Hayward miss long stretches. Turner he don't miss seasons and things like that.
Turner missed almost half the year last year. He played 40 games.
It came in different, but it didn't come like what's name be out. Like
no problem. But you know what I'm thinking too with that. Hey, Kareem, I get it. Kareem, this is what I'm thinking though. Most of the time, Gordon Hayward, even in Utah, even in Boston, even down here in Charlotte, what has Gordon Hayward been? He's pretty much been the man. He's pretty much been called on to be one of the leaders, if not the best, the second best player on the team. He don't have to worry about that now. And I don't need to play him 35, 40 minutes. I literally can play Gordon Hayward 25 to 30 minutes a game without the responsibility of being the man. He's way down the list.
And then some of Myles Turner, once Indiana, he could have came back last year, but then they just sat him. Remember?
I remember that. I remember.
It was
less than, I think it was less than 10 games left on when they did that. Yeah. But he's got an injury history too. A bunch of them Indiana dudes, I don't know what it is. I mean, you had him, the guy that went to Boston, the point guard was hurt. TJ Warren. I mean, they just had Karis LeVert. Everybody seemed like they go to Indiana just stay hurt, man. God dang, Paul George. Oladipo. Yeah, it's like, God, everybody go to Indiana get hurt, man. What's going on? But see, Plumlee, that's a solid center, smart, can bang with anybody in the game. Not gonna hurt you offensively either. You know what I'm saying? Not gonna hurt you offensively. I think that's a perfect move, and I don't think they want to play Plumlee. So I mean, I'm getting veterans too. I'm not getting the old 35 and over guys who get last year.
Plumlee like that. Like I wouldn't mind having him, but I'm not.
I bet. Hey, I bet if you go watch him play a few games and then
I know how Plumlee could play. Plumlee, all right, he's solid.
Hey, you put that next. Hey, you put that next to AD.
I think, far as if we're gonna trade him, I just think that right there. The reason why I ain't like your trade scenario.
Yeah.
For one, it's a big question mark on Gordon Hayward, and then on Plumlee, he's now that. And then Oubre, he's solid, but if I could get another, if I'm a trade, I want three guys that I feel I don't feel comfortable in a couple of those guys. I said this is my opinion on it. I feel better on the Utah.
Now, mind you, I'm doing that for
better
one.
on
Hey,
the
I'm doing
Indiana
that. Hold
trade.
on. I'm doing that for one pick too, though.
No, I understand that, but
See, the guys, the trades
don't-
you talking about, we can't get for one pick. These teams are not giving these dudes up for one pick. That's what I'm saying. I want to do a realistic. I believe we can get that from them with one pick. I do.
Plumlee is not like, to me. He's all right, and
I
what's
just need him to bang. I don't need it. Give me 18. Give me 18 to 25 minutes, depending on what the game is. Because I mean, again, AD is still going to have probably, let's say, end of the second quarter, he'll probably be playing center. So 3 minutes there, maybe at center. Then he'll play last 7-8 minutes. So he's gonna have. Let's just say he has 10 minutes at center. I'm only playing AD 32 minutes, 30 to 35 minutes. So he only gonna have 20, 25 minutes at power forward. I don't need Plumlee to play a lot of minutes, y'all, because AD's still gonna get some center minutes to close out these halves and close out the game. I don't need Gordon Hayward to play a bunch of minutes. Even if he go down, that's not a big blow to us. We got Oubre. We still got LeBron. We still got people. And again, I got another pick. To still do something with if I need to. But I think that makes that team significantly better. Only way it don't, which it would be bad for anybody if all these guys go down and they hurt and we can't use them. And I don't see that. I really don't see that. I don't. I think if we take the stretch again, the reason why Milwaukee freaking stay healthy all the time, they don't overplay their players, y'all. Nobody averaged more than 32 minutes a game last year for Milwaukee. Giannis averaged 32 minutes a game. Chris Middleton averaged 32 minutes a game. I think old boy averaged 31 minutes a game. It's a 48-minute game, y'all. They load manage during the game. And this is why they be strong. The Lakers got to build up to that, but you got to have a deep enough roster to do that too. I don't think our roster is deep enough to play those three main guys 32 minutes.
Kevin King, thanks, bro. I appreciate you.
Eric Kwan said, Charlotte deal does not look great unless they throw in PJ. And again, you're not getting PJ by himself is worth a first-round pick. He was a lottery pick. He's playing super well now. So now you need to give up 2 picks to get that deal done, and I'm not doing it. Or, I mean, unless they just don't want PJ and you want PJ over Oubre, that's fine. Now the money don't match, though, because Oubre makes 3 times more than PJ does. I like PJ, but Charlotte would be stupid to give us all of their wings. That would be all of their wings, y'all. So I don't see him doing that. And PJ now looks like he's got to be a part of the future with Miles Bridges going down, beating on the wife thing. So I wanted to be realistic. That's why I did that. We can all say, well, this player, I'd rather have him. That player costs, though. I like PJ too, but he costs. He's a lottery pick that's coming up for, he's going to be what they call a restricted free agent next year. So now you got to pay him, and you got to give up something to get him. We drafted him in the lottery. You're not getting him for nothing. Give me back a first-round unprotected pick. That's what he's worth. That's why I tell him, keep PJ. I think I'm with Kareem Elder. Like the Utah deal. I like the Utah deal, too, because it brings me the versatility I need. I don't know. This is the problem with Utah now, though, y'all. Who do they want to get rid of? See, before the season, we knew who they wanted to get rid of. We don't know now. I don't know who's on the market.
Keep marketing.
Who's on the market?
Utah love having guys like marketing on their team.
Yeah. Besides the old dudes like Conley, Gay, Beasley. He ain't old, but he's, Clarkson is up in the air because remember we started seeing reports that they're gonna re-sign Clarkson. Then we saw one say they're not gonna re-sign. Then we saw a number come back say they are gonna re-sign. So I don't know what they're doing with Clarkson. I don't really want Clarkson though. He's one-dimensional, and I think he will hurt us defensively. He don't play no D at all, y'all, and he is a chucker. He's not Jordan Poole.
He's not. I know he's 6th man of the year, but if you notice what Clarkson deal was, look at what Jordan Poole deal was. Everybody see Jordan Poole can easily be a starter, easily, and he's well more under control. He still takes better shots than old boy. I would take Poole well before I would take Clarkson. I really would. Clarkson gets hot, but he shoots 39% from the field, y'all. 40% from the field. I don't want that. Give me Beasley, who's the best catch and shoot 3-pointer in the league. Give me Beasley. He's the one of the number one guys I would want. And then if you want picks, Jared Vanderbilt. I want guys that are worthy of an unprotected pick. Vanderbilt, Larkinen, Ajay, because he's just got drafted. Maybe you ain't in love with him. Give me him. He was just a lottery pick. I'll give you unprotected for him. Give me him. I like the dude. I think he can play. I think they do too. I got to get something back. If I'm giving up that unprotected pick, something's got to be worth it. 3 great role players are worth it to me. But don't forget, everybody on that team, besides AD and LeBron, just got pushed back 3 spots too. So if you was the 3rd best player, now you be the 6th best player. If he was the 6th best player, now you're the 9th best player. The further you go back and roll, the less responsibility you have. I need some of the Laker guys to have less responsibilities. I don't mind Rudy Gay for the right deal. That Beasley, Gay, Vanderbilt, I put that deal out there, but that's not enough money. You have to have Conley in there because you're doing Russ. Russ is $47 million. Beasley only makes $16 million. Rudy only makes $6 million. Vanderbilt only makes $4 million. So that's only $26 million. Shit, you can add Conley to that deal and we can still do it. 4 for 1. We've been cooking. It's 2.5 hours, Kareem.
See, the thing is with that, what you said about the 4 for 1, the bad part about it now, like we said, it's best to do it in the off season, the roster spots.
Yep. Yeah, we gotta do some. They couldn't do 4 for 1. It had to be 4 for 2, and then now we got to release 2 guys. We still have to release 2 guys and make it happen. I think a 3 for 1 is a lot easier to do, or a 3 for 2, because we got guys we can throw in.
But we're gonna do it. That's why I said the best to do it now, because we could release the guys now because they got non-guarantees. We could release the Matt Ryans and them because they got non-guarantees.
Yeah,
so this is time to go before their contracts get guaranteed.
That's how the Russ deal could work with like if we did Russ to Indy, it would be Russ and what's his name? Nunn, right? Those 2 would have to go for the 3 players that are coming back from Indy, and then we would just waive Wenyen Gabriel. Unless Indy wanted him, and they could, you know what I'm saying? We could do 3 for 3. But you can do that, and now you still got your 15-man roster. But you replaced everything you got rid of. You got Buddy as a guard to replace Russ. You got the big man to replace everybody, and then you got Theis to replace the backup and all upgrades. We got upgrade at center. We got to upgrade at guard. We got to upgrade at the backup power forward. I'm not giving 2 picks for that, though. I still don't think that deal is worth 2 unprotected first-round picks. I just don't. And I got that from Kareem, y'all. So if you're mad at me for not believing in that, Kareem said never give up unprotected first-round picks to role players. And see, part of my problem, too, is I would like to get guys that can literally be around in 5 years. When that 2027 pick come off, I want guys that are going to be around still.
That makes sense.
See, Buddy Hield, he's not going to be around, y'all. He's 29 going on 30 now. So I don't see him being around. If he is, he's old and probably, you know what I'm saying? He's 35, 36. Now, Turner, possibly, but he's a big man that's hurt at 26. How long is he going to play? 5 years from now, he's 31, 32. He could possibly still be around. What's his role going to be? That I don't know. He should be in the prime of his career, but injuries, we just don't know. That's another reason I wasn't as high. I'd much rather have old boy at 25 who's going to be 26 this year, Beasley. Vanderbilt, who's what, 21, 22 maybe, and marketing or just even with Conley, I'll throw a veteran in there. All of them don't have to be that, but at least one or two of them got to be that. One or two of them got to be that.
Well, for 2 picks or 1 pick?
Well, again, with Utah,
No, I'm saying when you were saying,
it depends. I know. It depends because Utah is willing to give us back a pick. Remember, so I'm more apt to give Utah the 2 picks. I'm not doing it with Indiana, but Utah, because they're younger guys, I think they're better, and I can pay them and build, not build around them, but put them as part of the thing we building around. I'd be more apt to do that, and I'm getting a pick back because Utah, remember, they put that deal together where they gave back a 2023 pick, so they willing to give us a pick for 2023. So that helps me. If I'm giving up 2 unprotected and I'm getting 1 back, that helps me. But I still need those players to be worth what I'm giving out. So I'm not doing that for Conley, Gay, and Beasley. I'm not doing that because the package ain't worth 2 unprotected first-round picks. I'll do 1 for that. I would, because I think Beasley actually worth it, and I can make everybody else work. Conley, I can make work. I'll take the backup in Gay. I'll take it. I'd rather have Oubre as the backup.
I'm looking at this Charlotte and Sacramento. PJ Washington had 28 tonight.
Who winning? Or who won?
Sacramento look like they're going to win.
Well, I got that one right. Call the games out real quick, Kareem, since you're looking at the scores and stuff. Call the games out.
Well, Gordon Hayward had a horrible game. He had 12 points, 3 for 10. All right, I'll call the games out. But
yeah, I just need the scores.
All right, hold on.
I guess I can look them up myself.
All right, the Charlotte
lost that game.
Going to win. 115 is 108. It's 9 seconds left.
Oh, Charlotte gonna beat Sacramento.
I mean, Sacramento gonna beat Charlotte. I'm sorry.
All right, so I picked that game. I picked Sacramento to win that game.
Brooklyn winning by 7 to end the third quarter.
Who they play?
Indiana.
I don't remember which one I picked.
Toronto, they got 10 minutes left. They win in 103 to 88 against the Atlanta Hawks.
I picked that game because it's in Toronto.
The Bucks winning 68-61 against Detroit.
Yeah, I picked that game.
Utah winning 21-18 against Grizzlies. It's still in the first
game. I'm winning that right now because I picked them, even with Josh, I picked them to win that game again. I think the one I missed is the
Sixers won 118, 111.
That's it. I picked Washington because it was in. I think they told me the game was in Washington. I picked, and Bradley Beal had a bad game, so I said he's not gonna have another bad game. I don't know if he did or not.
He only had 20 points. He ain't playing that good this year. They gave him all that money. He got $250 million, and he looking like trash.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right. He content. I'm gonna tell you right now. I heard the way that guy was talking. Bradley Beal probably gonna be on the move, y'all. Remember I said this. You remember I said this as soon as he got that contract. I said, I'm telling y'all, I listened to that guy. He was talking at the Summer League. Remember? He was talking at the Summer League out in Vegas. And I said, I listened to that GM or whatever he is that did that deal. He said, I don't want y'all thinking out here we giving out lifetime achievement money to people.
Yeah, he did.
There's a ton of responsibility that comes with us signing him for that. And we got great expectations for him. Yeah. So I knew then the way that dude was talking, bro, I was like, hey, hey, Bradley don't produce. They getting rid of Bradley. They gonna ship him. They not finna pay all that money.
He only averaged
to be mediocre
this year.
Bro, they finna ship Bradley. Watch. They're gonna end up shipping Bradley.
He had like a lot of like subpar games.
Man, they may mess around and try to trade and get
12 points.
Don't be surprised them boogers if it get real bad. Don't be surprised them boogers try to trade Russ for Bradley. Give us those picks. Like you'll take those picks, get off the contract. Y'all take Bradley Beal, match him up with AD, which I think would be a horrible move. Horrible. I don't believe in Bradley Beal like that, y'all. I don't like the Bradley Beal Anthony Davis pairing. Now, I guess with LeBron, that could be pretty good, but I'm not feeling that. But if they be willing to do that for 2 picks and give up Russ, I can see the Lakers doing that all day. They always big game hunting. And see, that's a clear-cut situation that by trade deadline, they may want to move Beal. Now, I don't know if they can, though, right? Did they sign him this summer?
They can move him. They can move him trade deadline.
Is he eligible to be moved by trade deadline? Okay. Yeah, because he signed right away. He didn't do like LeBron and wait. He signed right away.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think they can move him after December 15th. They can move him after December 15th. And you know what? If that type of thing come open, I was telling people as soon as he signed, I said, I'm telling y'all, these teams are being smart. They're locking up these assets for the option to move. And the Lakers will be the dumbest team to take it to. They take it to. They would do it. The Lakers would do it.
Because you have
him,
and then the following year you have Porzingis. What if I'm Washington? I'm doing it. Look at it like this: you have Russ contract come off your books. Then you have Porzingis come off your books the following year, and you don't got no real contracts after that. Everybody else is.
Oh, the biggest contract is you would have Bradley Beal's contract off.
That's what I said. I said Russ. I said if you trade him for Russ.
Yeah.
Because look what Bradley Beal making. Look, he getting 46, 50, 53, 57. Like, no way.
Bro,
your team is nowhere near good.
I'm telling you, I could easily see the Lakers being stupid enough to do that. They justify it by his age. They say he go good with LeBron. That's that guard LeBron looking for. LeBron would sign off on it. I bet LeBron would sign off on it.
Yeah.
Guarantee it. I think that was shackled because the Lakers will be shackled. Think about it. AD going to be moving up too to the mid 40s. So you got a guy making low 50s. Bro, that's almost $100 million in 2 players, bro.
Yes.
I think the Lakers. Bradley Beal is not
the Lakers will do it. It shut fans up.
They will.
It shut fans up. I think the Lakers will do it.
Oh yeah, and guys will be excited. You got 2 young guys in their 20s. Because what's Bradley Beal? 27, 28.
29. Him and AD the same age.
Bradley Beal 29?
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that deal, bro. I'm not doing that. He not that good to me.
Him and AD the same age.
He's not that good. He is not worth $50 million, bro. He's a good player, but he's not that good. No. Man, I'm feeling bad because I think that type of deal. This is what the Lakers is waiting on. This type of situation.
And I said that could easily happen though.
Yeah, and I think Washington will be wise to take those 2 picks, and this is what Washington can do.
Star Child, it's not cap. Star Child, think like this. It's not cap. Star Child. Washington not winning. They struggling right now. They don't got. You can't look at their team like, oh, we're gonna be good in X amount of time. You could get rid of if you do the rush trade. You don't got to deal with bad Brill contract. Get rid of Porzingis. Now you got picks. You got 2 future picks
and cap room to move and cap space now
to get players and start getting some young players. You be the same. A team that's not making the playoffs.
I agree, Eric Kwan. I'm not getting him. I'd rather get quality role players instead. Give me deepness on my team. I don't like that move at all. But you know what? I can see the Lakers do that. If Portland fall off the deep end and finally decide to trade old boy, I can see them take him. All them big name guys making that kind of money, the Lakers would take him, bro.
And
now the good thing is Bradley. Hey, now this is impressive. The brother just put that in there. He's only averaging 21 points, but he's shooting 53%. That's pretty good. That's very good. You got a guard shooting over 50%, bro. 53. That's pretty good. So he ain't just chucking. You know, now if he's scoring 21, shooting 43%, I'm really worried. So I don't know what's going on. He's just not shooting the ball a lot. Because shooting 53%, bro, that's.
But then you gotta look at it like this. Let's think like what the guy said. The guy said we ain't just throwing away money. Now,
he did.
A lot of you guys sitting there saying, "Oh, he's shooting 53%," but as your star player, I don't want you to shoot 53% and we still losing. Shoot some more. Let that empty that clip. Empty that clip.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, I get it.
Shooting 53% and we still losing don't benefit me. I'd rather you empty your clip. We still lose.
It just, I was making the point that it just makes me feel good that at least he ain't out here just chucking and they losing. He ain't just out here throwing up a bunch of bad shots and the shooting percentage is low, trying to win games and it's helping them to lose. He ain't 53% is super high, y'all.
It is
Super high. That's super high for a guard. Like that's what big men shoot today in the paint
yes.
and shit. That's really good. So that's why, like, I gotta go see what's really going on because I know Kuzma done really took it up. Maybe there's somebody else. So and maybe they doubling, tripling Bradley. So he ain't forcing the issue, getting everybody involved. Maybe his assistant jumped up. I gotta go look at the whole scenario of it. The key is this though: if it ain't helping them win, they not gonna be happy. Bradley can be playing the best. They need to figure out a way to win. And if they're not winning, I don't see them being happy with Bradley Beal. I don't see it. Not for no $50 million.
He said Washington
I gotta.
rebuilding low key. No, they can't be rebuilding. You got a guy making $50 million on your team, and then you got a Porzingis on your team. That's you can't.
No, Bill already makes as much as Russ, bro. I think he's making as much as Russ. So, because remember he went into free agency and signed a new contract, so his contract kicked in. I think Bill already making the same money as Russ. So we're not getting Kuz in the deal. We're not getting nobody else. Yeah, we're not getting anybody else. Kuz is,
they're not going to do. Why would Washington do that?
Yeah, they're not doing that. But it'll be Bill, Russ. We'll probably no other players than just those picks because the money matches.
Them two.
Yeah, and you literally getting the expiring contract and 2 unprotected first round picks for Bill. I don't know if teams would do that because they would want to see, hey, maybe somebody give me a young player. You know, maybe somebody give me a young player I can put in here that works good with Kuz and all these other dudes. So if something else like that came up, like, and I'll tell you an example. Say Jaylen Brown wants to come down there. See what I'm saying? Something like that. Jaylen Brown wants his own. He wants his own team. So you're gonna probably end up being able to get a much better deal for Bradley Beal. Even in Philly or something like maybe Joel Embiid. You know, hey, I ain't gonna play with this dude. It ain't working. So it's the man. The sky's the limit on what you could possibly get for a guy like Bradley Beal.
People's man.
Yeah, we got new folk in here. You haven't subscribed. We need you to hit subscribe. Kareem put a challenge out at the beginning that we can get 30 subscribers on this live that we're doing. We're gonna do a cash giveaway. Start off with 6,195 subs. We wanted to get to 6,200. Yeah, money guy, bro. 6,000 numbers do 6,225. That's what we're looking to do. That's what we're looking to do. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button, please.
Man, you got good memory. I forgot it.
Yeah. So,
wow,
Kawhi will
miss the next 6 games.
It said Kawhi will miss the next 6 games. Wow, that's 2 weeks.
Yeah,
that's 2 weeks. Week and a half. 2 weeks of games. You play about 3-4 games a week, man.
It's 3 games a week because they don't do too many back-to-backs no more.
Hey, salute Stone Cold. We appreciate that. Hey, Gomes. Salute, my brother. Appreciate our sister, whoever that is. Salute you for subscribing. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Gomes, my boy Gomes. Thanks for subscribing.
Hey, Marcus Jones, the Indiana beat. They didn't beat Brooklyn, did they?
Nah, he's still playing.
He said Indiana has come.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Subscribe also.
They came back. They coming back. Hey, appreciate it. Product Chaos. Appreciate you. Appreciate the sub.
Sub. Where we at now?
Yeah. Man, it's 2-point. Hey, it's a 2-point game with 7:30 to go. They said that rookie one gonna go off again. He doing all right. He got 14. He only played 18 minutes, and he's shooting 50% from the field, 40 from 3.
That's the one. He said he better than LeBron.
He's stupid for saying that dumb stuff. Now he got 4 turnovers. That's a problem, and he's -5. Everything else looks pretty good though.
Mid-air. Appreciate you, bro. Now we're getting the subscribers.
Yeah, there we go. Mid-air. There we go. Oh, wow. Hey, Kareem, you see that? You see that, Kareem? They said Brooklyn was up 24. Indiana done fought all the way back. They're only down 2 right now.
Damn.
You can't see Brooklyn. You can't do this. You got to be committed to play defense. Cause see, them old dudes, they can come out hot, but them jumpers gonna get short in the fourth quarter, man.
We need 24 more people, man. This
24 more people
right now.
24 more. If you have not subscribed, let's get in. Get this money away. That's crazy. The Nets is up 24, y'all. Tie game, man. It's a tie game, bro. It's a tie game. You got to be kidding me, man. It's a tie game. Wow. Kareem, we wrapping up the show, right? Because I want to watch the last part of this.
Right.
I need to see this. We've been cooking a lot longer than we saw it, so we've been cooking.
Yeah,
he said they were down 20 twice. God dang, you got to be kidding me, Brooklyn. You can't go out like this.
Can't go out. They lose today. Some heads rolling. Heads rolling. They lose
and see, hey, Kareem, again, the embarrassment like the Lakers been with LeBron, the embarrassment that's going on with Kawhi, the embarrassment going on the Nets, the old school guys that we grew up, no way. That was not going to happen. Not when you got teams that are good. Now, some old school guys, like a Kobe, they gave him no team. So, of course, he's going to get blitzed his last couple of years because they didn't put no team around him. But if you got a talented team like all these three guys got, them guys ain't going out like this.
That never happened before. That never happened.
Never. That's what I'm saying. This is why I can't put these guys on their level, bro. Ain't no way in hell. Brooklyn got two quick ones, real quick. They back up by 4 with 6 minutes to go. I want to watch the rest of this. So, hey, salute, fam. Appreciate y'all coming.
Almost 3 hours.
I'm back in the mix. Yeah, I'm back in the mix now. So I'm gonna keep talking, man. I'm pleased with Russ. I hope Russ stay this way, man. I hope he just keeps doing this. I really do. Win or lose, honestly, win or lose. It just to know that he's committed makes me feel a lot better. That makes him fit. That's a change of the mind. We can never get to a point where we don't feel like we got to change, man. We always got to be forever learning. Forever
learning. That's the key.
Yeah, man. Got to. So, hey, salute to everybody. Appreciate y'all. I don't know when we'll be back, but I'll be around. All right. Salute my brother Kareem.
I'm gonna be around, man. I appreciate Elder tonight, man. Been great. He held me down. I'm really sick. Go take some more third flu. Appreciate it. Let's get the subscribers up, man. And I appreciate everybody who be hitting me on the Cash App when the stream is over, man. I really appreciate that, man. To wake up to have a Cash App. That's like making money in your sleep. There's nothing like it. So appreciate that.